welcome to the Knights of the Smith dinner table video for Extinction Curse episode 7, and I'm going to hand it right off to our dungeon master, Mike Lawson.
Hello everyone, welcome back. We are still in book 1. There's been a lot of near-death experiences, a lot of praying to whatever gods they believe in. And last session, they broke free from the captivity with a couple of new members, Rook and Sprout, still trying to get their way out of here. Last session ended with a few smoldering leopards mauling all of your faces for a bit. And that's the maps where we left off. What do you guys want to do?
I'm going to go ahead and just put myself at the entrance, just in case anyone heard this scuffle, while everyone sorts out their ideas of where they'd like to go next.
How's everybody's health right now? Is anybody pretty low?
I didn't take any from that scuffle, thankfully. The armor stood fast.
Yeah, I am unscathed as well, and since I am playing Stanley until he gets here, let me bring up his sheet. I don't think he was too badly hurt.
Now, I believe the new cleric Sprout did some heals.
Yeah, I think I did healing at the end. I don't think I can do any more medicine checks.
He's actually in really good shape.
Good.
And then...
Go ahead. Well, since Sprout and I are familiar with this complex, what else should we expect in the way of architecture? What's deeper down as we go?
Really, this is the deepest into the mountainside that the Gozrans have carved. As you go into the main complex, there's going to be a lot of rooms where the priests and retainers lived, the dining hall, that sort of thing, the main complex. And then in the center of that is the main worship room. And then as you approach towards the exit, there's the crypt area where apparently some ghouls had moved in after you had been taken.
Lovely. So either we can try to hack our way through now, or maybe these enemies of ours will wear on each other for a little bit, and we can clean up the mess. Honestly, I'm sick of being in here. I'd like to get out of here fast.
Well, knowing that the High Priest is still being held by these folks, I recommend that we try and get him out now.
Yeah, he'd just be more blood on the altar, so yeah, we should move.
Didn't we think that's where the key was for, in the main temple area? We're assuming that's where he is.
Yes, that is one of the keys for the main... what is it called? It is the main temple, yeah. And you got that from the lady who was corrupting all of the wildlife.
So do you guys think we should go to the main temples or the crypts?
Well,
I'm underneath this.
How much more opposition do we have to face? Do you guys know?
Yeah, I'm gonna.
About how many members were there of this church before their change of values?
There was about 18 bedrooms that the retainers and priests slept in. A couple of very nice guest rooms. Harlock had his own suite. So just based off the bedrooms alone, since everyone had their own, total of about 20. You're not certain how many they killed on their way in.
All we got is 2 at this moment, so that still puts us at 18 strong, easy. You know how many did you slay on your way in?
4 that I can remember.
So they're still at 3/4 strength. So
Yeah.
That's if they're at full strength, but yeah.
However, we did face a pair of demons in town. Actually, 3 demons in town. Few mephits. So those are probably some of the forces that were here.
what is a method?
Elementals. Tiny elementals.
Okay. That's
Probably
bad.
about this size.
Oh yeah. Winged and spiteful, right?
They're not that cute.
I think they're kind of adorable, but it's just me.
If everyone's ready, I'll just form the wedge through, and we'll see what we find.
Yeah, let's do it.
I'll go ahead and just walk with shield raised, just forward.
All right. You come forward. There's a
You went down.
corridor.
I'll go ahead and step out into the corridor.
Okay.
Stanley will take second. Okay, that puts there. I'll bring up the rear.
Yeah, the druid's having some issues with the demonic influence on the smoldering leopard, so he's there
I got a ring.
battling them.
I'll go ahead and take a step forward and see what's on the left and the right.
Okay. You know that this is going to be the first rows of bedrooms, the cells that the hermits lodge in.
I'll look at Stanley, and I'll take left, you take right.
Stanley is AFK, but I mean, yeah.
Tristan's playing them.
Oh, okay.
Since he's the other form of melee combatant, if we start clearing rooms together, we'll be able to handle what comes out of them.
So you said you're going to go left. He'll go right.
Yeah, it's fine.
I'll follow Rook if Fixia wants to follow Stanley.
That's fine. Yeah, that's a good idea.
And which way's Tristan going?
Tristan sees the sudden lack of wisdom.
Can you say up?
Steps out. Sorry, I'm getting everybody moved. Steps out to here, seeing no immediate danger, and then says,
That's your ball.
I don't think it would be wise for us to go different directions.
Well, we're all in eyesight. These rooms are only going to be a single bedroom, so just clearing room by room by room.
All right. I will wait here and go in whichever direction I am needed.
Okay.
Okay, first door on the left.
Hungry for soul. Are you up for a challenge?
These lodgings are straw-filled mattress, wooden bunk, chest for storing clothes and personal belongings. And then if it was a retainer's room, it's got space to store work gear. If it was a priest room, there are writing desks. And then there are torn in paintings, books that are torn or scribbled in. Some, as you just keep going down this hallway, each of these rooms are going to be the same.
I'm just going to hide the doors for now.
Yep.
It's quicker than opening them.
And then you've got at the edge of the hallway there, you've got 2 sets of privies. And then the same on those doors. Then on the other end of that hallway, there's a privy and a privy. And then you've got the hallway either heading to more rooms in like the kitchen and dining area and the library, or you can head down to the grand hall.
Am I on the end near the grand hall?
Yes.
Okay.
Say, I'm good, Daddy.
I'll go ahead and flag Christine and just make a fist.
Stanley and Fixia, give me a perception check.
I got a 14.
14. Stanley, what's your perception? James?
Oh, sorry. Let me find the right sheet here. That ain't it. All right. Plus 7. 16.
16? Well, both of that is enough to notice that the door to the library is busted off its hinges, and there are sounds of things destroying books coming from right there.
All right.
Demonic sounding jabbering.
Well, Stanley, do you want to go back to get the others, or do you want to? You think it's smart to go down here by ourselves?
Let's gather the others.
I agree. So we'll go back over to the others. We'll talk to Tristan, and then sort of start back down the hallway towards Rook and Sprout, and basically tell them that we heard movement down the hallway coming from the library, and the doors blowing off its hinges. It sounds like there's possibly demons down there. So we should all group back up to advance down that other hallway.
Sounds good. Do you want Stanley in the front or me?
You.
Whichever.
I'll try to squeeze my frame through this hallway and everyone, and then
There's lots of rooms for us to duck into.
Yeah. If it's not combat, you guys can get around each other quite easily. Okay. And are you going in?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and enter. No stealth. I mean, there's not a lot of stealth when you're wearing half a car.
That's true. You walk in, there are two, what is known as abracadabras.
Abracandaloo?
Yeah, that word. I can't pronounce it today. I could pronounce it in the first part of the adventure. And let's get some initiatives as they look giddy to have something else to kill. Talon is out for the evening.
13 for my initiative.
13 for Rook. Okay.
I got 14.
14 for Fixia. Stanley.
23.
And I do believe, Mike, you're pretty tapped on spells, right?
Yeah, I am.
Tristan
I got a 19.
and Sprout.
23.
What is your initiative modifier versus Stanley's?
Mine's 8.
7 for Stanley.
Okay. There these guys go. There. And
D.
the first Abracandaloo, number 1, sees you guys, is super excited, sees the armor on the first guy, and he's just going to go try to go right in for it with the jaws. First roll with the new dice is a 29 to hit. Hit, okay. And that will be for 17 points of damage. And then I need a fortitude save from you, Rook.
12 plus 9, so 21.
Okay, you're doing all right there. And then it'll come at you with its claws. Will miss.
Am I able to react with my shield to any of this?
You can
or
react
it-
whenever you choose to.
Okay. Well, I'll go ahead and react with my shield on the attack. He can choose to go back 5 feet or be fat-footed.
Okay. So you did that on the first attack?
Yeah, I'll do that on the first.
Okay.
I wasn't sure if you could do attacks of op without if you weren't dialed in on initiative yet.
Yeah. As
Okay.
long as you're not surprised and flat-footed, you can still use your reactions.
Okay.
So he will choose to go flat-footed because, well, he nailed into you, and then misses with the claws after that. All right. Sprout, you hear gnashing of teeth, rending of claws, and
I just want
those
to delay
things
my
meeting
turn.
metal. Huh?
I just want to delay.
Delay? Let me know if you choose to go at any point, Stanley.
All right. Stanley is going to I would assume he'd already have his weapons out since we knew we
Correct.
were walking into trouble.
Yep.
So he is going to stride to there. Keep Rook from getting flanked, and then he will. Oh, does he have the 2 action?
He will
strike?
mark prey as 1 action and then twin takedown as his 3rd. That's his
it.
Standard.
All right, so he'll mark number 2 as his prey, and then with, I believe it would be Decker first. That is going to be a 20 to hit.
That'll hit.
And it's a Warhammer, so that's a D8. 1 plus. Sorry, I'm doing this via image. Plus 4, so 5 from the hammer. And then.
And then it's a -2 since that's his marked prey for the light hammer.
Let's see, so that is plus 5, so 21.
That will also hit.
Light hammer's a D4 or D6?
I believe
He's got it covered up in the image.
Hold, please.
I think it's a D6. I think it used to be a D4. I think they stepped it up. Let me check.
All right, so that'll be 8 points of damage from
Yep. Light hammer's a D6.
Black.
So 8 points on the second attack. All right, Tristan.
Tristan, see, he will stride 5, 10, 15. Whoops. And then 20, 25, trusting in my armor spell. And I am going to cast Electric Arc on both number 1 and 2.
Okay. What's the DC on that?
19.
All right.
7 plus 4. It's 11 damage.
11. All right. Number 1 didn't seem to take all of it. Number 2 did. And it's number 2's turn. It's got 2 things that hurt it real bad. So first one, let's go. He's going to assume that he can hit the armored character a lot easier than the unarmored easier on the second and third swing. So he's going to try to bite Stanley. And that is a 19 to hit.
That would be a miss.
All right. Getting stymied by that, will turn his jaws onto the wizard. And that is a 22 to hit.
That hits.
And I'll need a fortitude save from you as his bite is mutilating.
Let's see. 17 plus 6, so 23.
All right, you're good there. And you will take 13 points of damage there. And since it was able to sink its teeth into you, it's going to try to claw you with its last attack. And a 10 is probably a miss.
That is indeed going to miss.
All right. Fixia.
All right. Let's see here. I think I'll go ahead and stride into the room. See, where exactly was the door at? I'm sorry.
Where Rook is.
Rook is, okay.
That's your vision.
Okay. Can I go into the room and get a flank with number 2?
10, 15, 20, 25. Oops. That is 1 stride there.
Okay. Is that like on a table or something?
Yep, but the tables are all smashed and everything.
Yep.
Okay.
So you can take a second stride to...
I'll go ahead and stay right there. I want to go ahead and swing once with my scimitar. And that is a 23 to hit.
That'll hit.
And let's die here. My mess of the desk. Nice. That is 8 points of damage.
Nice swing.
And then for my last action, I'm going to raise my shield.
Rook.
I'll go ahead and take 1 swipe with the next splitter. 21.
That's a hit.
I deal only 5 points of damage, minimum. Then I'll take a second swipe at him at the -5. That is a 13, so I assume that misses.
Yes, it does.
And then I will take my last action to bring my shield in to block.
Okay, so the shield is already raised now.
Can I go now?
Yes, you may.
I just want to go into the doorway behind Rook. And then can I cast a Forbidding Ward on Tristan?
You may.
What does that do for me?
It gives you a +1 bonus to your armor class in saving throws against...
What type of bonus? Circumstance, item, or...
It doesn't say.
All right, I'll look it up.
It's an untyped bonus, I believe.
Yeah, it just says target ally gains a +1 status bonus to armor class.
Oh, status.
Oh, status. I'm sorry.
Okay, so it does stack with my circumstance.
Yep. That's a fun little cantrip.
No, item bonus.
Yeah, mage armor is an item bonus. All right, Sprouts there. Number 1 is gonna try to wreck your shield, actually. He will make 2 claw strikes against the object. It does gain the manipulate trait, which would trigger an attack of opportunity if you so choose to take it. For your reaction for the round.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and make an attack on him.
Okay.
Grab him by the ears and face rape him.
That was a 28,
Oh, that hits.
and that was 11 damage.
Very nice. Now let's see if he makes this worthwhile. All right. Gain yourself a hero point as the first hit critically failed.
Okay.
And for those of you who don't know, because we discussed it beforehand, our new house rule for this game, at least, and I may put it in the others, seeing how it works, is anytime an unnamed enemy critically fails, the target gets a hero point.
And it's roll a natural 1, not just miss by 10. And I do believe that next attack will miss. I don't think a 17 count. So it was unable to wreck your shield. And, oh wow, that's a nifty thing. It does not count against its multiple attack penalty. So it's going to try to jaw at you instead.
Me directly or
Hey,
You directly.
Okay.
And that will miss. And then finally try to claw through and gain yourself a second hero point as it critically failed on that one as well.
All right.
So now you've got a few rerolls ready to use. Stanley. Tristan's ran off with him. And
okay, sorry about that. Dean
No
was about to
problem.
pull a tub of adhesive down on his head. So I had to run and do that. So Stanley, pardon me, is going to continue with this guy being his prey. He'll step to there, or not step, he'll stride to there, so that way an easy flank can be had by others. Then he will do his twin takedown. Damn it. I'm going to roll them both at once. All right, so +9 and +7. That's going to be a 22 on Black and a 21 on Decker.
both hit.
And does Twin Strike just add all the damage together?
I don't think it's like double slice where it adds it together. I think they're done separately.
Well, this is going to
no,
hurt.
you combine their damage.
Okay. So, what's 8? So 12. 20 points of damage total.
Ow.
As he kind of brings him in from both sides and almost box his ears. And then he'll swing
Cool.
one last time with Black, because that's the light hammer.
And
And
that's a -4 on that one.
that is going to be a total of 11.
Total of 11 is a miss. Tristan. Stanley once again is forgetting the fact that cold iron works on demons.
He's not here to play himself. I don't know everything he has.
He does have the cold iron pick.
So Tristan will shout at him about that as he takes a step action and arcs them again. Not quite as good this time. Only 4 and 4 is 8.
And They seem to be ready for that this time. They took some, but they seem to shake off the bulk of the effect. And now...
It's okay, I can do this all day.
That's true. This time we're going to try to wreck a hammer. We're going after the big hammer.
The hammer.
And 22 and 23 to hit.
Those, I believe, both hit.
Okay.
Yes. Or are you going against his athletics?
No, this is 2 claw strikes against the object. So
Okay.
It's just his base AC, 2d6 plus 4 times 2. So 21 points of damage. 2 black.
How much damage was it?
21. And I gotta see what the hardness is on those real quick.
Should be 5, maybe
I believe
higher.
You're right on that.
He's gonna be so pissed.
He's listening right now.
Probably
Yeah.
strangling Jeff, his partner.
Dice worked good on that roll.
Do we like Jeff?
Yes.
Are you saying that just because he might be listening too?
No. No, my dog bit him and he still came back.
Let's see. They have armor hardness, but not weapon hardness. We're going to go with 5 because that seems to be the base hardness for steel shields and things like that. Because he's going through the meat of the weapon there. So 5 of that gets soaked up by the hardness. So the weapon itself will be taking 16 points of damage. Which I do believe breaks that weapon. Double checking. And he walked away anyway, so. There we go.
Did you find it?
Yeah.
No.
This would be, we'll say it qualifies under thin iron or steel because it's going through that part. Hardness of 5, hit points of 20, broken threshold of 10. So it is broken at the moment. But it's not completely broken. It's just got the broken condition. It has not been destroyed. So he's really going to want to switch to that
Hey, Dee, you want to go hang out with Mommy?
hammer after the next one. Fixia.
All right. Well, I'm just going to.
I'm sorry. The monster still has 2 more actions.
Oh.
With that, then it's going to try to bite him. That'll miss. Claw also miss. Now it's your turn.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to swing at him again with my scimitar. And that is probably going to miss. That is a 16 to hit.
16 is a miss.
All right. And then let me look at something here. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'm just going to swing again at a -5 with my scimitar. So the -5, that's 19 to hit.
19 is a hit.
All right. And that is 6 points of damage.
All right.
And for
He's
my last
looking-
action, I'm going to raise my shield. Sorry.
Yep. Raising your shield. Heard. Rook.
Since he keeps going after the shield, I'm gonna let him get on the business end of it. So I'll attack with my shield spikes. Downwards stab once. I'm gonna use a healer point to re-roll that.
You got a few of them now.
That is a 24.
24 is a hit.
He takes 6 piercing as a downward. Then I'm gonna whip it up and try to catch him in the face with it. That is a 17 plus 6, so that is good enough.
That'll hit. Yeah.
Hey, guys, I'm sorry. I have to go AFK for just a couple minutes. I'll be right back as soon as
No
I can.
problem.
I deal 10 with that, and then as my last action, I'll flip it back down into guard.
You want it? Smack, smack. Here it is.
Yep.
I like that. Sprout, what you doing?
I would like to flank number 2.
Okay.
And then I'd like to cast Divine Lance on him.
Rolled your to hit.
I would like to use my hero points.
That sounds good.
Wow. I got an 11.
Are you able to cast Divine Lance?
I think so. It came up as an option for my character.
But Gozer is a true neutral deity. Right? I do believe Gozer is true neutral. Gozra, neutral. You do not have access to Divine Lance. Just because Gozra doesn't have good, evil, lawful, or chaotic.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yep. So
Um,
you can pick a different spell that you would have had memorized, and then what are you doing with your action?
I'll do Chill Touch.
Chill Touch, that one will work.
And that's a saving throw as well.
Okay. And what's the save DC?
17.
I like how you don't have to roll the... Oh, no, you still have to roll to attack it.
Oh, do I?
Yeah.
Okay. My bad. It's all right. That's a 12. I'm not going to use that die anymore.
Well, you still have your hero point to reuse if you so choose, since you took it away for the Divine Lance.
No, I'll save it.
Okay. 12 will miss. And it's a new system, which is why I didn't catch the Divine Lance thing last session.
No problem.
All right. A1, he's really not liking that shield, so he's going to try to claw it again.
As a reaction, he gets to taste the axe now.
Yep.
Crit 20.
Nat 20.
All right. So
Slashing critical effect card.
All right. Let's see what happens. Armor damage. The target also takes damage to the armor, ignoring the hardness. Or, sorry, applying the hardness.
Well, so just straight double damage.
now, is this I roll a d8 plus my modifier, or do I roll 2 die on the system?
You just roll the d8 plus your modifier multiplied by 2. And I don't think that weapon has deadly or anything, does it?
No, it has forceful and it has sweep.
Yep. So, yeah, just 1d8 plus strength times 2.
So 6 plus 4 times 2, so comes out being 14 damage slashing.
Where's your water?
6 plus 4 times 2.
Yeah. Well, do I time?
Yeah, you multiply the bonus. So yeah, you would add it up like normal, and then
you add
multiply
your
by total.
extra strength to it. So it's 6 plus 4 plus an additional 4.
Oh, you rolled a 3 on the die?
No, I rolled a 6. Does it?
Okay. Your strength bonus is 4.
Yes.
6 plus 4 is 10.
Okay.
Then you multiply that by 2.
Oh, you do. I thought it was just the modifier. I didn't realize it was the outcome of the dice roll and the modifier times 2.
Yep.
Okay.
Gotta
so
step away for
20.
just a minute.
No problem. 20 points of damage. And it looks like he'll be getting through one of those claws at least into the shield. And before any hardness, the shield will take 10 damage.
Before hardness, it'll take 10?
Yep.
Okay. So that's at half, so it's broke or ruined or whatever.
What's the hardness of the shield?
5.
5. So then it would take 5 damage on top after that. The hardness takes 5 damage off the top, and then 5 goes through.
Okay, so it's a 5. So that's still
Yeah.
at 15, so it's not at half health, so it's still functional.
Yep.
Okie dokie.
And then it will try to bite you, which will miss. Claw. For the last one is going to be 26, so that will hit.
That will hit.
And then since you have your shield raised, that just raises your AC because you've already used your reaction, so you can't soak any of that with the shield.
Yeah, I've already raised it. My action was the attack. I'm just taking it, so it's no biggie.
Yep, that's fine. It'll be 11 points of damage there.
Right.
Okay. Sorry. Back.
No problem. And it'll be Stanley's turn, which I know Stanley would probably cuss about the broken hammer, drop it as a free action, draw the pick, and continue to twin takedown. 16 on the die for the hammer, nat 20 on the die or 16 on the die for the pick, 20 for the light hammer. I don't even need to do the damage. This guy's dead. And then with his final action, he'll mark prey number 1. And then it would be Tristan's turn. And knowing Tristan, he'll probably throw an electric arc at it because we're in a library, but let's just give him a second to come back.
That's fine. We'll mix up a drink anyway.
Yep. Probably help him put the baby to bed. Just want it to be known that the first natural 20 I roll on my new lovely dice was forced on behalf of Stanley.
He'll be so happy. It might be worth the broken hammer.
I mean, it's not destroyed. It can be mended.
Yeah.
If anybody takes the mending spell. Or even with a repair kit and a craft check. Tristan, it is your turn.
All right.
Number 2 got wrecked by Stanley with the pick and hammer.
All right. So he's dead?
Yeah, number 2 is gone.
Well, that just leaves me number 1, and I will turn and try and introduce him to some fire.
In the middle of a library with all the books and papers around?
I've got good aim.
All right.
I really do.
That's fine. What was your to hit?
Natty 20.
Excellent. Go ahead and draw that crit card. Let's see what happens.
You said that right after the die hit the 20. And I'm like, well, I'm going to keep that shit. All right. Pretty colors. The target is dazzled until the end of my next turn.
All right. Roll your double damage.
And it's going to be 14 fire damage and a persistent fire damage from that as well, since it critted.
Well, luckily it poofed out of existence before the fire could spread. But the library almost went up. But luckily he took the flames with it when he poofed.
All right.
Okay.
What do I know connects to this room here?
What connects? Get my map pulled back up. This is just the library. It doesn't connect to any room that you're aware of.
Okay, so it's one way in, one way out.
Yes.
Then I'll position myself at the door as the group figures out what they want to do in the library.
Were they focusing on like one sections of the books or just kind of like random?
They were destroying everything.
Oh.
It looks like the reading rooms to the north and south don't look to have been touched yet, though.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and search, see if I can find anything useful that we can use in our fight.
Okay.
Total is 26 with a natty 19.
All right, 26 in the main room. You find a battered formula book.
Ooh.
And there are a couple of formulas that did not get destroyed in that formula book.
Where is... There it is.
And Stanley will be thrilled by this because it includes the formula for the lesser elixir of life, moderate cheetah's elixir, and moderate eagle eye elixir.
What were the other two? I got the lesser elixir of life.
Lesser elixir of life, moderate cheetah's elixir, and moderate eagle eye elixir.
Can I do detect magic on the library?
You can.
Do I add something to that, or is it a straight D20?
You don't even roll.
Oh, that's even better.
Nope. Other than the things you know your group is carrying on you, there is no magic to be detected.
All right. So I will go to the room to the north and start searching it.
Okay. Give me a perception check for that room.
I'll go to
Anybody
the
else?
south.
I'll do the south. Okay, give me a perception check for the reading room to the south. What'd you get, Tristan?
23.
23? Nothing of note here. It just looks like the demons hadn't gotten to this room yet.
I got 17.
17? Same thing in this room. Nothing of note. Demons just hadn't gotten to it yet.
Well, do we want to keep going down hallways?
Do any of you holy text beaters have some healing?
Yeah, I could do a group heal if I need a few hit points from the second to last encounter.
You had cast all of your font and all of your first level spells. I don't think you had any heal spells left from last session.
I don't, but I mean, if you want to spend 10 minutes, I can do a two-person heal, yeah,
Yep.
and then get some back on myself. So who needs
That'll
I
it?
work.
have 2 potions of minor healing. I'll give one to Rook. And was it Tristan or Stanley that got hit really hard? Tristan, I'll give one to Tristan as well. And it's 1d8 of healing.
You're my favorite plant.
Thanks.
I am Groot.
And
I
then
know,
you
I
can
look like
still do
Groot.
that first aid check if you'd like.
Okay.
Is it a flat D8?
Yes.
Heal for 6.
Who all needs healing?
I can take it if you've given.
After the potion, I am only down 5, so
Okay. What about you, Rook?
I'm down. I would more than half my health.
Okay. Yeah. Sprout, how are you doing?
I'm down 14.
Okay. Well, I can do a medicine check on both Rook and Sprout, and
It would be
yes,
gardening.
Take 10 minutes.
Garden. Yeah.
If you want to do one on
There's
me,
some pruning.
I can use my wand of heal on Tristan or on Rook.
Okay. I could do two people at once.
Oh, okay. Well,
So
don't
it's
you
like
need
a
it?
ward medic.
he has ward
Yeah.
medic.
Yeah, but I don't need it as bad. I'm only down 7 points. So
So just take the 10 minutes to get the 2 of them.
yeah, I'll go ahead and just do the 2 of them. All right. That is a 21.
21. That is 2d8.
For 9 points back.
That's nice. I appreciate it.
Yep.
It's a lot better. How do repairs work for like Stanley's hammer in the system?
It'll take a craft check and I think an hour
Okay, so his hammer's busted till we get out of here.
until we get quick repair amongst one of us, or quick
Gotcha.
craft, whatever it is.
Okay.
Yep, and you need a repair kit to do it.
Okie dokie. Well, if there's nothing left,
Oh, it's only 10 minutes.
Oh,
for
10
repair.
minutes. Sorry.
So Stanley would probably, I do believe he has a repair kit.
Let me double check.
I can check his inventory list. I don't know if it was on what I sent to James.
nope. His response is nope.
Oh, nope, he does not have a repair kit yet. Did any of the casters happen to take the cantrip mending?
No.
It's not memorized, but if we wait 10 minutes, it can be.
Well, we were already waiting 10 minutes to heal, then it casts at 10 minutes as well.
So I will go ahead and do that and repair his hammer for him with mending.
So you're taking 10 more minutes to cast that spell after you switch it out?
Yeah, because he's going to need it.
All right. Then I'll take
So-
another 10 minutes then to do another medicine check. Does anybody else need any more?
I
Or
will
your-
sacrifice
I need it
sigil.
myself.
Yep.
I mean, I'm still. I took a fair bit from those last few swipes, so
You can't get it from him again for another 50 minutes.
gotcha.
Yep, because it's once an hour.
Okay.
So it'd be either Tristan or Stanley if they took any damage.
Yeah,
I think Tristan was still down.
I could do Tristan. I don't know what Stanley's at, but that's fine.
I'm only down 5, so.
What about Stanley? Do you know?
Where did I put his hit points? Yeah, he's still down a little bit.
Okay, so
Well, if he did the last medicine check and I have continual recovery, do I only have to wait 10 minutes to do it on him?
continual recovery, what's that?
It's you wait 10 minutes instead of an hour.
Then yeah, you could do that.
Okay, so I'll just go ahead and do it since I don't have to wait longer.
Well, I don't have to wait either. I could just go and do it on myself and Tristan if you want to do it on.
Yeah, he'll do it on
Rook.
Rook.
Yeah.
You do it on yourself and Tristan.
That works for me.
The hammer gets back 5 hit points.
I got 22.
Pushing it back up above broken.
Then 9 again, actually. So that's
Okay, so
back up to
get
full.
Yep. And that was 20 minutes.
Lunch is leftovers and are you making pizza rolls? That's what I meant.
And mending is a spell that's on all spell lists as a cantrip.
I'm gonna do some. I don't know how many.
Level 1.
Probably
Oh, is it level 1? Oh, spell 1. Yep. That's nice.
I'll probably make
I traded out my revitalized magic weapon for it.
That works. All right. 20 minutes has passed. Nothing has attacked you. Gonna continue down this hallway.
Rook,
Yeah,
you
we
got
might
hit
as well
twice back.
proceed.
You got 9 more back, Rook.
I got 9 back. Excellent.
Yep.
So that puts me just shy of excellent. So we good. You're still my favorite plant.
We're continuing down this hallway.
What do you think, guys? You want to keep going?
Why not?
Yeah, we'll keep going, and then is the way out through the main worship chamber?
No, it's through the grand hall, which connects the main temple and the way out.
Okay.
This way will lead you to the grand hall eventually. It's just going around.
We'll just take the roundabout, make sure there's nothing coming in behind us as we go out.
Okay. Are you going to check all the doors that you skipped past previously on the left-hand side of the hall?
We might as well, if the group
Okay.
concedes.
Sure.
More of the same with the cells on the left-hand side of the hall. The only difference becomes as you get to what you know is the librarian cell, this door is locked.
Not for long. Athletics check. Right. Sorry, one sec. That is a 17.
A 17, you are unable to smash the door in.
I'll give it another try.
Okay.
That's a lot better. That's an 18 plus 11, so a 29.
You realize you went for the hinge side rather than the lock side and switched and slammed that sucker open. This cell looks like many of the others, but the remarkable thing is the bloody corpse that stretches across the small single bed. The figure is a human male dressed in gray robes like the hermits and wears a gold sash decorated with a badge depicting an open book. A stack of books sits on a small bedstand, and an imposing mural of Gozra that depicts the deity as a raging elemental looks down from the southern wall. You recognize this as the librarian.
Oh,
I nod at the wizard and say, if you got a strong stomach, you should at least give it a once over. I don't know anything about you in here.
all right. I will step in and do a search.
Okay.
That's a good one. 25 total.
25. There's a secret door to the north right there that leads to that other reading room. And then other than that, you find 2 holy books to the Church of Abadar.
I will stick those in my pack, let everybody know that we found their holy books. And we will return these to the Church of Abadar when we return to town.
The librarian also carries a key that matches the one you got from Carlissa earlier.
A what?
Key.
Key? Okay.
Yep.
I'll go ahead and take that sash.
Okay.
Declaring yourself the new librarian?
Yeah, words is hard. I'm hard on words.
Got a hard on for words?
Yep.
Cool.
And coming around here, the next room will be the communal dining hall.
I relay, it could be a dining hall, a lot of open space. I don't know what to expect, so get ready for room to tango.
Yeah.
Is the door locked?
It is not.
All right. Everybody good?
Let's do it.
All right. Shove my way in.
You shove your way in. And actually, those monsters are going to be a little bit differently set up because they heard the loud bang of the door getting busted open. Pull them up.
Somebody's not happy.
Yeah, all you see is the Horba. You remember Horba. She's a brood of the cook who ran this kitchen. As those little dots are no longer there. And she's got her shield and trident ready. But you guys were also expecting trouble, so we will go ahead and roll initiative.
I have another 13.
Okay. Sprout.
10.
Stanley.
18.
Tristan.
20.
Fixia.
19.
Okay, and then I will get her.
The animations really set off the maps.
You really do.
The fireplace, the cauldron, it's a nice detail. What do you guys use?
It's Master's Toolkit by Arkenforge Tabletop, whom I happen to be the community manager for.
Well, first time seeing, if you can pass it down, let them know that this is the lighting effect's great. Just the change to the static is great. It really adds a lot.
He's shown off much more than this in the past with some of these maps.
I still think the
5 million
airship.
versions.
I still think the airship is my favorite.
The
That one
airship-
blew a lot of minds.
The airship for Deadlands was great. He actually got the satellite Google map and animated that as the airship flew over it.
Oh, hell yeah. Well, that's sweet.
That was a hell of an encounter too.
All right.
All right, let's.
Expect similar ones in Torg.
And the Glassworks is one of my personal favorites, considering the molten glass effect that you did.
Oh, from Rise of the Rune Lords, the glass.
Yes.
Oh, that would have been sweet.
All right, Tristan, you're first.
All right.
You see the lady.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Once I get there, I will, because I've used 2 actions, I'll just go ahead and throw up a shield. How long does that spell you cast on me last? Sprout.
Let's see.
It should be over.
A
It's a
minute.
cantrip.
Okay,
Yeah.
so yeah, it's over.
Okay. Now we go to that little guy.
Oh, let me bring my vision back up then. I was getting set for the next player's vision.
Where was it? Sorry, bear with me. My PDF closed. Stupid PDFs. Number 3 is going to pop up right next to you, James.
Hey, I fought those before.
Yep, you recognize a closet when you see one. As it goes to claw you. And that will hit you because you were unaware of its presence. I will need a fortitude save from you.
19.
19, alright. And you will take 2 points of slashing, 1 point of evil. And then its third action will be to claw at you again. 19.
Because I cast shield, that is a miss.
All right. And now to Fixia.
All right.
Pull up his view, please. And all you see, you heard what sounded like some cackling, but you just see the faintest of the woman.
Okay. Let's see here. I want to go ahead and step into the room, I think.
5, 10, 15. Which way?
Let me
Now
see.
you can see the tiny demon on the wizard.
Yeah, I think I'll go down there
20.
with him. Yeah, I'll stop right there, and I'll go ahead and swing with my scimitar. That is a 22 to hit.
That will hit.
For nice damage again. 8 points damage. And last action, I will raise my shield.
Stanley.
All right. So turn off his view, turn on Stanley's. Stanley will 5, 10, 15. See that those two are on that one. 20. There should be enough space for everybody else to get through. And mark her as prey and twin takedown. I got a feeling these are both going to be hits. So 23 with Decker and minus 2 more, 22 with Black.
Both of those will hit.
For a combined total of 9. No,
9,
add 4 more to that, 13.
13. Okay. And check one thing here. She did have her shield raised.
So it would only count against the total.
Right. Total was 14. I'm just looking up what the half of that goes to the shield, right? It's the first time shield block has actually come into play in any of the games that we have played.
Hey guys, I'm sorry to do this again, but I need to, I think, probably head out for a little while because my realtor is going to meet with me and my wife to talk about our options about the inspection yesterday. So he was actually free when he wasn't originally planned to be. So I shouldn't be that long, hopefully, but I'll try to hop back in if I can.
Okay.
I apologize, guys.
Hey, you're trying to buy a house.
Yep.
Yeah,
I get you.
Actually am possibly trying to start another job soon too. So there's a lot of shit going on. So, all right, I'll talk to you guys hopefully here in a little bit. Thanks.
No problem. We'll be here.
Yep, bye-bye.
And he fades out of existence for the moment.
Yep. He stubbed his toe really, really hard. And he's just like Peter Griffining on the floor. As she checks some of that onto her shield. Shield takes some of the damage and she takes the rest.
And then he'll follow through with black again. And that's going to be a 19 to hit.
Nope. Because move, twin takedown, and then mark prey.
Oh, that's right. My bad.
No problem. Rook.
I'll go ahead and move around and flank the cook.
Okay.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
I'll open up with the next slicer on one attack. 18. I'll go ahead and take another attempt at her. She's good guarding, so that'll be my turn.
Yep. Okay. Sprout.
I will walk into the dining room.
Walk into the room like, what up? I'm a big gourd.
There's
Right.
25.
That's fine. I want to cast Daze on the closet.
Days on the closet. Will save.
Yep.
DC.
20.
It is dazed.
And then it also takes.
Okay. Horba's turn.
It takes 7 points of damage as well.
Oh, it takes damage from daze now?
It does.
Nice.
Did it critically fail its save?
No, it just barely failed.
No problem.
Well, what happened is that she sees Rook, gets really mad, rages, and says something,
Mildly offensive.
along the lines of, we should have killed you when we had the chance, you should have joined us, now you don't have that luxury, and a 16 will miss.
I'll tell her that her words are as bland as her cooking.
That actually stops her from raising her shield, and she's going to try to swing again. She's really pissed. And failed on that one as well. Just apparently you're better at blocking than she is. Then,
I mean, it's no yank the carpet out or the bedroll out from underneath the goblin, but that was pretty good.
right. Right there, number 1 is going to pop in, but number 1 is now a wolf.
Where is it?
Oh, come on.
Right behind Rook.
Okay.
And
All right.
24 will hit Rook, I believe,
Yep.
as the wolf appears behind you out of nowhere.
I'll interpose my shield as a reaction, but it won't affect the hit. But he's choosing whether he's getting knocked back or he's flat-footed for the next turn.
Yep. He'll allow himself to be knocked back, as that was the only thing that he can do since he transformed, then moved, then bit. You'll take 3 points of piercing damage. You don't need to make a saving throw because they don't have that, but you are knocked down.
I'm knocked prone.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that wolf just kind of lunged at you out of nowhere, got through around your shield, drug you to the ground, but you did manage to push it back. As that was a very nice roll on his knockdown attempt. All right. Let's see. Number 2 is going to pop up here behind the gourd and try to claw the gourd. Will succeed with a 24, or no, that's a 26 even.
Yep.
All right, you'll need a fortitude save.
12.
12. All right. You take 2 points of slashing, 2 points of evil damage, and 3 points of poison damage as the venom this thing exudes enters your skin. And then with its last action, it's going to try to claw you one more time. Dice down. Dice down. I will not use that 20 that rolled on the floor.
I appreciate it.
I will instead use that 7 that rolled there. So that's going to be a 12.
That's a miss.
Okay. All right. Back to the top. Tristan, more of those things have jumped into the fray.
All right.
And a wolf randomly showed up.
So the ones on myself and Sprout are going to need reflex saves. DC 19. $12 points of damage.
Okay. They shake off quite a bit of that.
And then I cast Shield.
Okay, you cast Shield. Well, the one in front of you, number 3 there, kind of glares at you for a second, and his wounds start closing. And then he goes invisible. All right. Stanley.
He is going to... She's already hunted prey.
Mm-hmm.
So he'll do a twin takedown. Black, or not black. Decker probably missed with a 20 total.
Oh, wait. No. Flanking. That'll hit.
Oh. Well, then the other one's going to hit as well because it is 22. And that is going to be... Oh, so close to maxing it. Let's see, 12 plus 8 is 20.
And she did not have her shield up, so she takes 20. Second action.
He will follow through with that nice and agile black. That is going to be a 17, which is not going to hit. And then...
17 actually will hit.
Oh, a 17 will hit?
Yep, she doesn't have her shield raised, and you have her flanked.
Well then. That's going to be 7 more damage.
Okay. And last action?
He likes where this is going, so he's going to swing one last time with black.
Still at a -4.
Yep. That is going to be... Let's see... 7 minus 4, so 11. I know that's going to miss.
That will definitely miss. But you still have a hero point.
Yeah, we'll save it. We'll let Dustin be the one to use it.
Okay.
He should be here in about an hour, hopefully.
Rook.
How do attacks and athletic checks affected when you're on the ground?
-2.
Just -2 to the check and -2 to an attack.
-2 to anything that you're doing while prone.
And your AC because you're on your back. So, the worst that could happen is I get knocked prone when I'm already prone. So I'm going to take an action to make an athletics check to try to kick her in the leg and trip her.
Okay, going for a trip attempt.
So that'll be athletics should be. Oops, sorry. Let me pull out the sheet. That will be a 17 athletics attempt to put her on her back.
Okay. And she falls.
Excellent. I will, as an action, stand up.
Okay.
How does swapping weapons work?
It takes an action if you're putting it away. You can drop it as a free action, and then dropping a weapon takes an additional action.
Okay, gotcha. I'm just gonna take my last attack and just hack her when she's down.
Okay, roll to hit.
I rolled a crit 1, and I'll just keep it going because it's no reason to mess up the fun. So what do we get?
All right, James, I need a crit fail card. Melee.
All right.
It's like the hero point. Let's see let's have a little fun in this.
So this is melee. Your weapon is lodged into a nearby surface or item. To free it, you must succeed at a DC 20 athletics check made as an interact action.
Gotcha.
So
it's in the cutting board there by her head.
The table?
Right.
Yep.
Yeah, that'll work.
Launched into the table next to there.
I like that. That's funny. All right. Well, that'll be all 3 actions: a trip, a stand, and a 1. So my turn's over.
Sprout. Fortitude save.
Okay.
Yep, because you're poisoned.
Okay, how about a 27?
27? You're no longer poisoned.
Yay.
What are you going to do?
I would like to... I want to do something. I'm going to cast Forbidding Ward on Rook. And can I throw my trident at this closet?
Throw it or just stab it?
Can I stab it? It says like
It's right next to you.
Thrown you can throw it, but it's also a melee weapon.
Okay, then I'll stab him with my trident.
All right, roll to hit.
$22.
22 will hit.
Woo!
She's much more effective than Willow was with her weapons.
Yeah, for 9 points of damage. Look at me go.
Ow. Rude.
I'm 1 for 1 on it.
Yeah,
That's all.
her stabbing it nicely. Well, she's going to spend an action to stand.
That provokes.
As an attack of op, she'll get to taste a shield attack.
Yep, because you still have a shield that does have weaponry.
That is 19 plus 11, so 30.
That will critically hit, so double damage, no card effect.
Max damage, 6 plus 4 times 2, or 20.
Yeah, what you failed to do with the axe, as she tried to stand, you met her shield first, and the momentum is that her head is stuck to the spikes of the shield, as she is very much dead.
Gotcha.
Now she's in black and white.
Number 1 will then step action forward on Rook. Will try to bite. A 16 will miss. And will try to bite a second time. That will also miss due to the -5. And then it eeps and turns back into a quasit as it releases its polymorph. Realizing that being a wolf isn't going to work without somebody there to pack tactic with. All right. Number 2 is going to claw the gourd. 20.
That's a hit.
I'll need another fortitude save.
24.
All right. Yeah, you're steeling yourself against this poison as you take 3 slashing and 3 evil damage. It'll try clawing you a second time. 24, so that'll also hit. Another fortitude save.
22.
Okay. 3 slashing, 1 evil. And are you still up?
I am.
All right. It grimaces the fact that you have the audacity to still be living.
We have neutral feelings.
And a sizable portion of its wounds close as it just glows in demonic energy. Tristan.
I really don't like that thing. I don't like the one that disappeared even more. But since I can't see the one that disappeared at the moment, number 1 and number 2 are both going to have to make the save. It's 10 damage.
30. And both of them pass that. You said 10 damage?
Yep.
That was the first bit of damage number 1 is taken. And what are you doing with your last action?
Shield. Because I don't know where that other guy's at.
Right. Does that. You're shielded. All right. He's going to pop back into existence next to you as he claws at you. And what's your AC total?
20.
20? All right. That will hit.
18 on the fortitude save.
You will take 1 slashing and 1 evil. And more of its wounds had closed when it came back into existence. Or invisible existence. And that is not a named character. So that'll hit. Crit, but no card.
21 on the fort.
Yep. You'll take 4 evil. Uh, 10 slashing. No poison. As it wrecked into you with its second claw. Stanley.
Stanley, seeing that I'm taking a little bit of a beating, will hunt prey on number 3, stride in, and twin takedown. Ha! All right, so Decker is going to be a 17 to hit.
Okay.
Black is a natty 20.
All right. Well, both of those hit.
All right. And for the crit effect card, this is bludgeoning. He gets spun around and is flat-footed until the end of his next turn. Ooh. 12, 16, and 14 and 8 is 22, 16, 38 damage.
It is so flat-footed that it is no longer on this plane of existence. As he only had 8 hit points left.
Ooh. And that is Stanley's turn.
Yep. Rook,
He just kind of glances over his shoulder at the number 2, like, you're next.
you got a little demon on you.
I'll from my shield. I'll pull out it's orc knuckle bone axe, or sorry, was it orc knuckle knife? And then I will attempt to make 2 attacks. It's an agile weapon, so it instead of -5, it turns into -4.
Correct.
First attack is a 14 plus 11, so 25.
That'll hit.
I deal 1d6 plus 4, so 6. Make my second slice. That is a 12 plus 7, 19.
Hit.
And then I will deal a 7 on that backhand slice.
Okay. That's your 3 actions. Sprout.
I want to move next to Tristan. We're numbered, whatever just died. And then, can I throw my trident again at number 2?
You can.
Nat 20 for H 6.
Give me a piercing crit effect, please.
That would be normal damage. However, until healed, the target is clumsy 3 and enfeebled 3 as she severs a muscle.
Ew.
Man.
So then that would just be 6 points of piercing damage.
Yeah, it goes a little gimpy. So clumsy 3, enfeebled 3. So its strength and its dex are dropped. It poofs. And you said it does that until healed?
Yep.
Okay. And then number 1. You're fairly untouched, Rook, correct?
Yeah, I'm looking in pretty. I'm only missing 7 total.
Okay. You see a demonic energy swirl around this one, and then it too poofs. Tristan, the closets have gone invisible.
All right. So I am going to take advantage of a moment of respite. Use an interact action to pull out one of my minor healing potions. And a manipulate action to go ahead and drink it for 8 restored.
Very nice.
And then shield.
And what's Stanley doing?
Stanley thinks it might still be there, so he's going to make that flat check to see if he notices it. 15.
I do believe that is an...
Holy hell.
Yep.
Come on.
What? Another nat 20?
Along with, if it'll, 15 on the twin takedown.
Ow.
All right. And of course, the purple die was black. Oh, one too many. I didn't look at that one. All right. So black, until healed, the target is clumsy 2. So it's up to clumsy 5. And takes a minus 5-foot status penalty to land speed. Let's roll them bones for the damage. That's 6 plus 8 is 14, and 10 plus 8 is 18, so a total of 32.
Hoo-wee.
Nope, sorry, I did that wrong. see. 3 plus 8 is 11. No, 6 plus 8 is 14 plus 9 is 23, not 32. I doubled both on accident. I apologize.
All right. Well, it poofs. That was what, number 2? Yeah, you just hear this squeak and then this slight little sound. And it doesn't even look like Stanley hit anything. He swung so hard. Rook, what are you doing?
So I'm not aware of anything around me. I'll do a flat perception check to see if I can catch the hum of these wings as they beat. I only roll a 13 for my perception.
It's just a flat check. What was the number on the die?
Oh, 5.
Okay. Roll to hit.
I don't even know what. Oh, that's where I'm attacking. I rolled a 19 again, plus 11, so it's another 30.
Okay. It hits air with the first attack.
Okay. Oh, so I got you. So then you do a flat check to see if you have an idea where it's at. Then you make an attack off your
Right.
flat check.
Yep.
Understood. Okay.
So
Yeah.
second action.
I'll make a flat check. That is a 10. I'll make
Okay.
a swipe with the knuckle bone. That comes out being a 17.
Yeah, you're swinging hard, but you're just not catching this little thing.
I'll go ahead and just fine. We'll wait for your turn, and I'll lower my shield as my last action.
Lowering or raising?
Sorry, I'll bring it up.
Yep. I knew what he meant. Just throw it down. Come at me, bro.
Just
Sprout, what you doing?
I would like to go pick up my trident off the ground.
Move, grab it. You have one action left.
I'll just move under the dead lady.
Move over to the dead lady.
Yeah.
Okay. This thing will do that. Move here. And the closet pops up behind the wounded Sprout, as Sprout's the most wounded of everyone. And misses. I don't believe a 10 will hit you.
Nope.
But now it's there. Tristan?
all right.
But even more of its wounds have closed.
Well, let's see if I can hit it. My purple die seems to be loving me so far tonight. Let's see. 15 on the die plus 9 is 24. With a produce flame.
That'll hit.
For 7, 11 damage. And then shield.
11 damage, then shield. Stanley.
Stanley is going to think, well, that was awful nice of him to put himself into a perfect position for a flank as he strides in, marks it as his prey, and then does the twin takedown. See if my dice still like Stanley. Not as much. 20 on black and plus 9, 16 on Decker.
It poofs out of existence. It only had 4 hit points left. The minimum damage is gonna.
Yeah, minimum damage is 5 from one weapon.
Yep. Poof.
And then I set to work bandaging myself up. That's good for 2d8.
Yeah, I'm gonna need to take some 10 minutes on myself.
Take 10 minutes touching yourself.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead and roll that check.
I stuck the band-aid on my forehead and it didn't stick.
What'd you roll?
A 1.
A 1, you say.
Yeah.
Oh, one you say.
What's that total?
9.
So that's a failure that drops down to a critical failure. Go ahead and roll a d8.
No, I don't know. 3.
You take 3 points of damage.
The band-aid pulled my sticks off.
Apparently, you aggravated that wound that had been poisoned previously.
Yes. How can you?
But you still have some magical healing for the day, correct?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna have to use my last first level spell.
Don't you? Oh, did you take heal as a first level spell too?
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know what you had left on your divine font.
Yeah, I'm out of that.
Okay. Are you doing it 1, 2, or 3 action?
It's just on myself, so what, 1?
You
2.
probably want to do 2.
Oh, I can do 2 on myself, and I'll do 2.
Yeah. That'd be 2d. Do you have healing hands?
Yep. No. Yep, I do.
So it's 1d8, 1d10 plus 8 because it's
2.
a first level.
Oh no, it's a first level.
Automatically
Yeah,
raise
that's
up when she's casting it as a spell she took for the day.
What'd you say, 1d10 plus what?
8.
Oh,
you are so.
You want your roll or my roll?
I'll stay with mine.
Okay. What'd you get?
I don't want to talk about it. I got an 11 total.
That's not bad.
No, I wasn't risking it.
That's fair. That's 7 less than what
I gotta
rolled.
step away for just a moment.
I'll take the time. First thing I'll do is take my knuckle knife and wipe it off on this lady's coat, stow it back into my shield. I'll take the athletics check to pull my axe. I got a crit 20 on an athletics check, meaning nothing.
Yep, you ripped that thing out.
I'll take it. I'll shake it off. I'll put it back on a back holster. I'll take a minute to grab a ladle to try the stew. Realize it's still garbage.
Oh, it's very garbage.
And then I'll just sigh, take my shield, pull her head, who's still stuck on my shield, and just drop her in the pot, and then be done with it. I'll search her over, see if she's got anything on her while everyone else is sort of licking their wounds.
Okay. All she has on her is a fairly battered shield, hide armor, and a trident, and those tattered, windswept gray robes.
As worthless in death as you were in life. I'll just go ahead and does this room connect to another room?
There's the pantry off to the pantry is there, and this leads towards where the fine guest rooms are.
Okay, so there is a pantry that then connects to the fine guest rooms, and it's
the first X here up on the top. That's the pantry.
Okay.
The second X is a door that leads to a hallway, which is heading towards the temple area. But then before that, they're the finer guest rooms. They're just larger.
I'll take a minute. I'll take this first table. How do you guys draw on this?
If you click view options, there's a thing called annotate, and you just click that, and it gives you various options to draw.
View options. I'll have to play with this. Oh, there we go. And then you go with annotate. Okay, so I'm going to take this table here, and I'm going to take it and sort of just use the chairs to throw a barricade up real quick so we don't have to worry about something coming in behind us.
No problem. Yeah. Take a couple of minutes, stack a few tables, make sure that nobody can get around.
Yeah, I just figured I'd block that way. So that way we're funneling.
Yep.
Because I don't know much about demons, and I don't know if they're gone or just buying time. So I figured I'd just block that one entrance.
That's
And
fair.
And you said that this is pantry, and the other door up through here is fine guests.
Yep, that first door that you just X'd, the top one, the northernmost, is the pantry, and then that leads to the hallway, which leads to the guest rooms, and then to the temple area.
Gotcha. Now, how do I turn off the
Click the clear button,
clear?
and it'll clear off all those notes you just made.
Okay, and then I press this, and it's gone. Okay, well, that is cool. At least then I know how to put myself on position when we fight. Since it's helpful, since James has had to step out for a minute, we can just go and get questionnaires out.
Right.
I'm going to go ahead and just walk up to the door and put my ear to it on the pantry to see if I
Okay.
hear anything moving.
Perception check.
15 plus 8, so 23.
Not hearing a peep from it.
I'll go ahead and just inch it over. My weapons are still stowed at the moment, so it's just my shield out. So I got a free hand to manipulate the world.
Open up the door. The fresh food's starting to run low, but there's sufficient dry goods to feed the remaining hermits for weeks, especially now that you've killed several of them.
I'll do a perception to once sober to see if there's any gems in here. Or by that, I mean anything that's a real nice food that doesn't belong here.
Right.
I rolled a 19 plus 8 for a 27.
27. It's pretty bland fare. You actually find some spices that you're pretty sure that Horba never once used, ever.
She thought they were rat poison. Gotcha.
Or she just didn't know how to season.
I will happily take the spices and a hunk of dried meat to chew on while we wait for the other crew to bandage their wounds.
No problem. Yeah, that since they were taking some time to do bandaging, you could have done all that while they were doing that.
Okay. That'll be it because I figured it'd take about 10 minutes to put that barricade in place and another 5 to once over it. So that is all of mine until we get ready to go.
I don't know why my dogs are barking, but must have heard a butterfly fart or something.
They need love.
They bark at nothing.
Yeah, so does Max.
I got woken up Monday because my dog decided that the trash men were sitting outside the house too long.
Ah, it's the worst.
Yeah, that was fun.
I'm back.
All right, James. If you would be so kind as to barricade the entry hall that you guys came into this room with a couple of these tables, show off the fact that Arkenforge not only makes the maps look pretty, you can also move the items once they're placed.
Ooh,
Exactly. Rook, while you guys were bandaging up, checked the pantry and pocketed some of the spices that Horba apparently never once tried to use because the food was terrible. And then he also knows that the southern door leads off towards where the nicer guest rooms are, and then back towards the main area. What are you guys doing? Also,
let's go.
there was a note to reinvite Dustin.
Aha. That I can do. Is he home?
No, he got disconnected. I assume he's going to put it on his phone for his drive home. He's been watching it from work.
That's what he gets for being essential.
Right?
Yep.
All right. What you guys doing?
How about we go onward to the main hall? Where
How's everybody looking? How's my favorite plant feeling?
all right, if we get out of here.
I'll produce a potion of. Is it the lowest step is lesser?
Minor.
Minor. I have one minor left. I drank a lesser, so I give her I'm going to take a minor and tell her to down this, payback or what's the term? Settling accounts for earlier.
A little tit for tat.
Really.
Yeah, I thought that
I
worked.
don't know. Do I put this in your mouth or do I pour it in the top and shake it like a margarita mix? I don't
I'm
understand.
gonna just put it in my little twig fingers.
Okay, I don't know how this works on plants. I hand it to the unsettling twig fingers and then.
And it's a 1d8, right?
Yeah, that one's a 1d8.
Here's some of my gear.
What'd you roll?
3.
Okay, cool.
Would you roll an 8?
I didn't even roll. I was just wanted mine. Let's
That's
see.
better.
I also would have rolled a 3, so we're all good there.
Better than a 1.
Correct. All right. You guys continuing on?
Onward!
Onward.
All right. You continue onward to the nicer-ish rooms, kicking open the doors as you go.
How far down does this hallway go?
Only about 30 feet, looks like, until it reaches the Grand Hall, which also Harlock's suite is off of the Grand Hall.
I'll walk up towards the beginning of the Grand Hall because the last thing I'm going to do is start breaking doors down and have the room full of, acolytes ready to kick my teeth in when I've got my back turned. So yeah, what do I see here before I start breaking in these suites?
Okay. This is the main hall. Or the Grand Hall, should I say. It's a magnificent gallery that glows with light from magical spheres set into 8 twisting pillars that stretch from the floor to the ceiling 20 feet above. That ceiling depicts a cloudy storm-tossed sky with remarkable realism. The floor is covered with mosaic tiles that portray the depths of the ocean, complete with coral reefs, seaweed beds, and schools of fish. The corridors lead away from the gallery to the north and south, and the hall ends in a massive bronze double door sculpted in a fantastic diorama of animals of all kinds. Fish swimming in the sea, beasts walking the earth, and birds soaring in the sky.
So just to verify, you have the 2 lanes of this hallway that run north to south, and there's another set of double doors. That is the only entry to this room?
There are 2 sets of double doors. The set to the west is the bronze, very nice double doors. The set to the east is what's going to lead you out of here. This single door here is where Harlock's suite is.
Okay.
And give me a perception check as you enter and look into this room.
17 plus 8, so 25.
First thing you notice is you hear bickering coming from where Harlock's suite is, as if 2 people were arguing. The next thing is that the beasts on the bronze door start moving.
Okay.
And looks to you, and just words, and this unearthly chorus of beasts speaking. It says, "Corruption has shut this door, but that cannot keep us out. Cleanse these halls of the corrupted that infest it, and we will open this door for you. Or if you are one of the chosen of the wind and waves, then you may enter."
I am starting to assume that meat that I ate at the pantry has turned, and I'm having hallucinations from food poisoning. So I will relay this information to
I forgot how you guys always
me reluctantly, like I'm ashamed of it.
Everyone else heard the door talk.
Oh, thank God. It's not food poisoning then.
Nope. And Sprout, as a cleric of Gozra, you recognize your deity's voice.
Yeah. Oh no. And it's coming from the doors?
The set of bronze double doors, the beast looked, spoke, and then went back still.
Well.
Right, gang.
We can see if we'll open the doors for me if you guys want to go in there.
I did hear some talking from where the head priest is at. He might be needing an assistance and possibly a reward for the assistance.
I'm down for whatever you guys want to do.
I asked the two souls and one soul and two bodies what he's thinking.
I think we should check his room first, just to be on the safe side. Odds are those doors won't open without a key. We've got 2 of them, or a priest, of which we have 1.
Sounds good.
Sounds good. I walk up to the door. You know what? We'll test Sully to win. I'm just going to knock this bad boy down with an athletics. I don't care if it's locked or not. It's a good breach and clear method. I got a 14 plus an athletics of 11, so a 25.
Poof! The door breaks down, and the elderly woman and the gaunt man, you know them as Back and Lessa, stop their arguing and stare blankly at the door that just got burst open, and you guys will get a surprise round. So let's get some initiative.
Tristan, sorry for the blinding glare. It's 18 plus 7 is a 25, and not so good for Stanley. Let me look at his perception. I think his was 7 as well.
Yes.
So 13 for Stanley.
13 for Stanley. Rook?
Rook got a 17.
And Sprout?
I got an 11.
Yeah.
Okay, Horba is gone. We've got A for Bach and A for Lessa. We're going to sort this for the surprise round.
Are you using Combat Manager?
No, I'm just using a spreadsheet. And Tristan.
So, there's irony in what I'm doing. As I introduce the fallen priests of, lightning storms in the sea to a little bit of electrical arc for 12 damage.
Ironically, they did not take that spell for the day. And save on that's 19?
Throw things on your bed.
All right.
Here, I brought your charger back, but I'm not plugging it in.
Lessa absorbs the most of it, and Bach only gets a sampling of the lightning. Last action?
Shield.
Rook.
So, who are these two people, and how do I know them?
They were dedicated priests of Gozra. Now they're corrupt. Bach is the one who imprisoned you the first time.
I'll go ahead and take my move action to approach or to stride. I want to threaten both of them, please.
Okay.
So it would be excellent. And before I make my strike, I'll say, I don't even feel bad about this because your God has given me permission to strike you down for your sins. make an attack on the person in front of me with the axe. 7 plus 11 is 18.
So that's Lessa. 18 is a hit.
Okay. That's 1d8 plus 4 for 10. And then I'm going to sweep into the next one. That's a 12 plus a 18.
18 will hit.
Okay. That one takes 6, and that'll be my 3 actions.
All right, Stanley.
He's going to mark the closest one as prey, stride up to there,
Yeah, we're on day.
and twin strike.
Going to bed day. Sunday. Saturday.
Black is at 18. Decker is at 24.
All right, both hit.
11 and 8, 19 total.
I just want to cast Forbidding Ward on Rook.
Okay, Forbidding Ward on Rook.
Favorite plan.
Sounds like one of my fans might be starting to hum.
Okay. Top of the round. Let's see, I think I had them backwards.
No, that looks really good, babe.
Are you sure?
I'm glad you got the polka dots.
Spot there up front, surrounded. We'll just try to strike at Rook. And that is a...
I'll interpose the shield.
Okay.
And it's this one that's threatened by both me and Stanley, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so she has no choice but to go flat foot because she has nowhere to move.
Right. But it'll still be a 23 to hit.
Yep, brace AC of 23.
Okay. Since you snapped up the shield, you used your reaction. Do you still get the option to use shield block when you do that?
No, that might be later down the tree.
Okay.
Honestly, I don't want to break. My shield's already sort of
Damaged.
some damage, so I'm just I'd rather take the bat. I'd rather up the percentage of not get hit instead of breaking what gives me my percentage.
You'll take 9 from that first strike.
Understood?
Second strike. I need a crit fail card as this is a named opponent.
Oh.
Melee.
Melee. Fling! You drop the weapon you used for the attack. It lands 1d6 plus or times 5 feet away from you in a random direction.
All right, random direction, random number of feet. All right. It lands there as it flings off. Got fouled on the spikes and just goes flying. And with his last action, he's going to go over to where his trident is. Let's move him over there. You've already used your reaction.
That's weird.
So no attack of opportunity.
Oh, no, it's there. You can see it. It's just in the dark on that screen.
Yep, I saw it. Tristan.
All right. So they haven't learned their lesson. They're staying close together.
Let's see. He moved with his last action.
Okay. Sorry, I missed that.
Yep.
So let me switch and see if I can actually see him. I can see him. So some more electrical arc action.
You would have to move first because he is outside of 30 feet of you.
Valid point. 5, 10, 15. And now some electric arc action.
Yes.
I love my D4s. My D4s love me. 12 points of damage.
12 points of damage. Oh, he drops, dying to the ground. And she again seems to shake off some of it. Rook.
So the one going for the trident has been struck down, but the other one still appears to be
Alive and kicking.
I'll go ahead and take a stride action to be able to put in position to flank with Stanley next turn. So
Okay.
I'll then go ahead and open up with two swings of the next slicer. A 15 on the first, which is bad juju. Second one is going to be a 19.
19 will hit.
For 7 plus 4 for 11 damage.
Nice. Very nice. Now, it is now her turn. She will strike with the trident.
I'll go ahead and no reaction.
No reaction. All right. That'll hit for 10 points of piercing damage. And then she will stand there and cast a spell.
Reaction.
What reaction would you like to use?
I'm gonna hit her with that next slicer.
Attack of opportunity.
Roll to hit.
I never forgot what they were, which were casters, so I'm not gonna let her get that off. 22 to hit.
22 will hit.
Max damage of 8 plus 4 for 12.
That even beats her DC, doesn't it? Her save DC?
Is it Fort or Will on that?
It would be her caster DC.
Oh, her
To
caster
disrupt.
DC. Then yes, it did disrupt the spell. And you said 12 points of damage?
Yes, sir.
And that spell fizzles as a flaming sphere almost landed on you.
Fool me once, shame on me. Or shame on you, you know.
Stanley.
Stanley will hop up on the desk as a stride action. Do you need an acrobatics or anything?
Nah.
All right. She will be his target, and then from a higher position, flanking, twin takedown. Oh, probably not as good. That would be 14 on black. Decker is 19.
Decker hits.
For 5 damage.
And she drops to dying 1. Are you guys going to stabilize to interrogate him or just murderize him?
I'd kill him.
I leave that in the hands of the Gozrans that are the good Gozrans that are with us.
She already said she said kill him.
I think they've done enough to our people.
Can't
Irredeemable?
breathe for jealous.
Could y'all?
Gozra is not a very unvengeful god.
Ideal.
So they're dead.
Yeah, I'll even be the headsman if she so she doesn't have to get her hands dirty and have a clean conscience.
Please.
All right, so I finish them off. First thing I do is look at that big ass bed, and I slept on straw. This is unacceptable. They had money and we didn't. I guess we'll toss the room real quick. That
Give
would
the march over.
Yeah, not so good for me. For Stanley. Stanley got a 17.
What'd you get, Rook?
I got a 20 total.
Yeah.
Okay. As you guys are searching Rook, in the desk there is a letter discussing rare spells, and then there's a sheaf of papers that you can't discern what's written on them, and then there's a cash box.
Well, that doesn't have a language barrier. I will go ahead and give the letters to the smartest person I think is in the group. So I'm giving it to the Sprout. Because the other one's just been burning stuff.
Almost set the light on fire.
Yeah. So
There were
I'll
demons.
hand it to the Sprout, and then I'm going to try to pry open this lockbox.
It's unlocked.
Oh,
I
okay.
missed it. It's kind of weird. I know.
What do I find in it?
A small
Stared
pile
at
of
Lane's
gold
pantry
coins.
for like 10 minutes.
Okay, I count the heads in the group currently. So are we down to 4? Because we've lost some along the way.
The other two are still trailing behind, but right now there's 4 of you.
All right.
Okay.
How-
I'll take how many coins? I'll take the time to start counting them out. Put them in, counting them one. You know, 1 and 6. You know, then we get to the next row. It'll be, 7 through 12. Stacking them up so everyone gets an equal share.
Mm-hmm.
What do I come across?
Well, there would be 5 stacks of 6 and 1 stack of 5.
1 stack of 5.
So 35.
Okay, 35.
Yes. And then the letter is from a distant Gozran Abbey discussing rare spells.
Was that all in gold?
Yes.
All right. You guys want me to just add it to the group total?
Rook will hang on to his own gold. Just because
So,
it's
plus-
extra money. Right?
29 then.
You can put mine with everybody else's.
I'll add it to my pile.
And in that are several scrolls of spells that neither one of you are heard of. They're all uncommon spells,
Ooh.
such as Personal Rain Cloud, Sea Surge, Sudden Bolt, Breath of Drought, Rime Slick, Scouring Sand, Verdant Sprout, and Unseasonable Squall.
Those all sound like primal spells.
They are primal and arcane, some of them.
Oh. Well, we'll have to figure out how we're going to divvy these up later.
Some of them are primal only, and then the other ones can be, the rest of them are arcane and primal.
Okay. I'll get that list from you after we're done then.
Yep. You'll just have to, you could just pull it up from the AP itself, page 78, 79.
Okay.
I also did create PDFs of all of them too in the spell format, so I can toss that up as well. But yeah, they're all on the module. Spells ranging from 1st to 3rd level, I believe. Yep, Unseasonable Squall's a 3rd level.
Is there anything interesting on the 2 former legitimate priests of Gorge?
Those deface wooden holy symbols, tridents, leather armor.
Gotcha. The usual.
Yep.
All right. I'll put myself at the door while the bookworms figure out what they want to do with these scribs of paper.
We're going to sit on these because I'm going to need time to scribe some into my spell book. Oops.
That takes time and money.
Do you want to check the private room before we continue on?
I don't care either way.
I'll just take a quick bash down
Damn it.
action and check the doors. I mean, I'll try them before I break them, but you know.
They're all unlocked. Each of these rooms is very large canopied bed, an armoire for storage, a large full-length mirror, which Tristan would know that mirrors would be good fighting the Abracandalus because they can't stand the sight of mirrors.
I'll pull that out here to this room, just in case there's more Abracandaloo. And I'll set it right next to the doors that we're getting ready to go through, so I can grab it if we need it.
Okay. Is there anything else? Perception of a whole 12 to go through. Make sure there's nothing else that I'm missing through that room.
Nope, nothing else out of the ordinary. One of the rooms, the southernmost of the rooms, its bathtub is actually full of lukewarm water, so somebody had been using it as a guest room. But the mayor was here before they jacked him, so they might have lulled him into a false sense of security.
Okay.
You weren't aware of that. Tristan would have been.
Just hired muscle, so I don't question much.
As you guys approach those bronze double doors, it glows slightly and cracks open.
Go time, everyone? Everyone good? How's my favorite houseplant? Good?
I'm great. I feel at peace.
Excellent. With the nod, how many full-length mirrors were there?
1,
Three.
3. I'll have one.
I'll go ahead and bring up the other two. Maybe we can, if anything, be able to set up a wall of mirrors if you say. So I'll drag out the other two real quick.
I'm walking in the door right now. If you guys want to wait 2 minutes here for me to go upstairs.
We'll wait 2 minutes for Stanley.
Absolutely. Then I only have to run one character.
That's 20 rounds of combat, though.
It's true, actually.
Kristen, if you want to make the process a little smoother, I'll exit the meeting if you want to open Zoom on my computer.
Oh, shoot. We need to... since we're waiting on Dustin to get back in, there was also a belt in the library. I forgot that.
Once we saw that, I would have cast Detect Magic.
There would have been an aura of magic that you weren't familiar with.
And read Magic Aura. Ooh. Let's see. That would be 16 on the die plus 9 for my Arcana, so 25.
That is a lifting belt.
Will you send Dustin another invite, James?
Sure will. A lifting belt.
Mm-hmm. Page 613.
Oh, and looks like Sexton is back as well. Okay, let's do this so I can move him quicker.
Hi guys, sorry about that.
Oh, no problem. They just nearly died 8 times.
Yeah, I figured.
Good news on the house?
Well, we were really just discussing what we want to ask for after the inspection. So I don't know yet. It could turn us down. So don't know quite yet.
Good luck.
Thanks.
While we're sitting here, can I ask my new BFF Rook to drag the two people's bodies to the front of the door?
Sure. What's your plan?
And then when he drags them there, wow, I'm echoing. Is that you? When he drags them to the doors, I'm just gonna say, by the tide and the tempest. And I'm gonna go get a cake.
She earned that cupcake. Oh, also, while everybody was getting resituated, I had neglected that there was a magic belt found earlier. It is a lifting belt.
Powerlifting. Nice.
Yep, gives you a +1 item bonus to athletics checks if you're invested. And it lets you carry bulk equal to 6 plus your strength modifier before becoming encumbered. And you can hold and carry a total bulk of 11 plus your strength modifier. As an interactive 2 actions, you can lift an object of up to 8 bulk as though it were weightless.
Me and Stanley can rock, paper, scissors over it.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Oh, I don't see your camera. Hold on. Let me get you.
I shot him, so do I win?
I mean, depending on the situation, if you're within 21 feet, the rock might win, or the scissors.
True.
The paper won't.
Mike, pick a number 1 or 2 in your head. You got it, Lawson?
Yeah.
Okay. What do you want, 1 or 2? 16. Oh, we're out rolling now?
Yeah, I just figured we just roll.
11. It's all yours, brother.
Okay. We can do 2 out of 3 if you'd like rock, paper, scissors.
18. 4.
9.
You win.
6.
You won.
All right, sir.
Hi, gang. I missed you guys.
Hi.
You won't be able to use the effects of it today because you have to invest after a long rest.
No.
All right. Well,
But
I'll stuff it in the bag.
you can put it on right now, it's just you're not going to get the effects.
Gotcha. I'm gonna put it in the bag because I don't want it to get damaged before it has any use.
Fair. And it's page 613 in the core book if you need to look it up.
613. Okay.
Kristen, what HP am I at right now?
You're back up.
Yeah, you're full.
Copy that. And then you guys fixed my hammer that Mike broke with the dice that I gave him?
I fixed it.
Okay.
Thank you.
Oh, I wore my flashiest robe just for you, Dustin.
I know, I need to find mine. Actually, I think I might just go out and buy a nice one.
Just
Oh,
because
Dragon Ball Z one.
make it canon now.
There we go.
Yeah, I didn't wear a robe this week because of the superstitious dice that was caused last time.
We're going to be the rope rumblers.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, we got the fedoras now. All right.
Hold on, let me just get my
If my camera resets.
All right.
Is everybody good to rumble?
Yeah. No robe or anything. I'll still rumble.
Push the door open as it opens on its own. And this is a nifty room. Beyond the door is a large and resplendent shrine to Gozra, the wind and the waves. The floor, which bears a mosaic depicting Gozra's battles against Ravagug in the defense of all creation, is broken by 2 narrow moats. One is filled with churning water, and the other is filled with shrieking winds. 4 slender bridges cross these moats, which appear bottomless. At the far end of the chamber is a raised dais with an altar in front of 2 massive statues. One depicts a bearded storm elemental holding aloft a bolt of lightning. The other is a stern woman wearing clothing of sea foam and wearing an ornate coral crown. The individual that is standing there is Thrindle. The female is Incretia. And there are two lizards that seem to be slavering acid. And Thrindle is currently shouting at the crumpled form of Harlock.
Once again, how do I know these people, and who are they?
Harlock, the black and white character there, is the head priest who did not become corrupt. Thrindle is one of the leaders of the corrupted priests, and Incretia is his personal retainer.
Gotcha.
And she is holding the leash to those two lizards that are shimmering green skin and acid leaving pits in the stone floor. And initiative.
Ooh.
Still out of the wardrobe loop, so I'm going to put on my scarf from Barcelona.
Ooh,
Nifty.
fancy.
22.
22 for Fixia. Sprout,
19.
who's suddenly a unicorn. Okay.
This is all I had next to me.
I mean, given
You know, I bought her
Makes
a witch's hat at a Renaissance festival that she never wears. It's weird.
Stanley,
26.
Rook,
Also a 22, but I'm guaranteeing my dex is worse.
all right. Tristan,
25.
all right. Let's go with Rindle here and Krishka. And the two lizards. I want to call them shocker lizards because I've played too much Rune Lords.
That's what
They are
we got.
not shocker lizards. There's no shocker on these lizards. Okay. Get this sorted up.
So is that like a moat around the area there?
Yes, one is a moat of air, one is a moat of water.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
And if you look closely, it moves.
I do see the air one moving now. I saw the water.
Because James Smith has too much free time.
I wish it was free time. I work fast, though.
That's what I heard about you. Life tells everyone.
Person who finishes first wins, right?
Hey, gold medals only go to first place. And I don't shoot for silver. Stanley, you were up first.
I certainly am. So I will stride and leap towards lizard number 2.
Are you trying to jump through the moats, or are you going to go around on the bridges?
Does the air moat, does it seem like it's affecting more than just like under my feet? Does it seem that it would affect me at chest level as well, or is it just on the ground?
It is just on the ground.
Yeah, then I'll just try to leap over.
Okay. Go ahead and give me an athletics check.
He's got that 10 feet at least.
Yes, he does.
21.
Oh,
21. You're good.
10, 15.
And that's 2 actions, though, correct?
Yes.
To leap and whatnot. And I will just twin take down number 2.
Okay. And since you did not mark, you're at the full penalty.
Correct. First one with Decker is a 27.
Ow. That'll hit.
And then Black is a 19.
19 will also hit.
See if he rolls as good on damage as I was rolling.
Bang.
17.
17 total. Yes, he did. And you crunch into lizard number 2. Tristan?
All right, I am going to stride 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I'm going to pull a rolled up piece of paper out of my belt pouch, and then I will cast Shield.
What's on that rolled up piece of paper?
Words.
Ah.
To a spell.
What spell?
Magic Missile.
Nice. Well, the meal jumped in front of the lizard, so the lizard's going to attack, still being held by the leash. And that is a 25 to hit Stanley.
It'll hit.
All right, you will take 7 points of piercing damage.
All right.
As the acid begins to eat into you, you'll take persistent acid at the end of your next turn, and then it tries to grab you. Does a 22 beat your fortitude reflex, or fortitude DC?
It does, an 18.
All right, you are grabbed by the lizard. And it's going to continue to try to nom on you while you're grabbed. That'll miss. And that'll also miss, as it just can't seem to penetrate properly. Fixia.
All right. Let's see. I would like to, I guess, move up, kind of like right up to the edge of the moat, about right here. And then I would like to cast. I would like to cast Divine Lance on lizard number 2.
Okay. Roll that attack.
Natural 1.
All right, let me get a spell crit fail card, please.
Mental Backlash. Until healed, you are stupefied 3.
Ew.
Oh.
Well, I don't think that affects your pertinent caster modifier.
Yeah. Stupefied affects the mental abilities.
Oh, it's all of them, yeah.
Yep.
So what does that
So
mean?
your save DCs and your attack roll go down by 3 each.
Yep.
Right.
And anytime you try to cast while stupefied, the spell is disrupted unless you succeed on a flat check.
All right.
Yeah, that backfired. Backfired
Shit.
great. Rook.
I'm gonna go ahead and produce and drink my last potion. It's lesser, so 7 plus.
It's just the D8.
Oh no, sorry. I got.
Oh, it's the lesser? It's 2D8 plus 5.
2d8 plus 5, so that would be a total of 12 health back. And then to produce, drink, and then stride. I'm gonna, since I can't make that hop in one action, go ahead and bring me down by the water bridge, and I'll make my way down through there.
5, 10, 15, and 20.
Excellent, thank you.
All right, and Lizard 1, 5, 10, 15, 25, 30, moves to there. and is going to try to get a rook snack.
Raise the shield in reaction.
Yep.
Flat foot or knocked back.
It'll go knocked back as it misses its attack. Even though it did try to lurching charge. And it's going to stop right there. Confuses what just happened. Sprout.
I'm going to come into the room to the left.
5, 10, 15.
Yeah, that's fine. And I will cast Forbidding Ward on Stanley.
Okay. He chants something. All right, and then bear with me. I gotta look up the spell here. Oh no, I don't. To pull up the bestiary. As he took 3 actions to cast a spell. Come on, where are you at? Sorry. There we go. Okay. Just bear with me one moment, because it is different than how it used to be.
I'm guessing a summon monster spell of some
Summon
sort.
elemental. And he's summoning a water elemental.
What size?
It's going to be medium. Actually, it's going to be large sizes. It is a water horse.
Do I have that? I may actually have that token.
Nice.
Nope.
Well, that's fine. Just give me a large size something. And it's going 20, 25, 30. It's going right there.
Whoops. There we go.
And it is going to shove, with its second action, Fixia into the water. Or attempt to. Does a 23 hit your Fortitude's DC?
Yes.
Alright, you are shoved in that water.
Excellent. How deep is the water?
You're not certain. It's turbulent. Right now, the water's trying to pull you under. You're struggling to stay up.
Gotcha.
That's his action. Her action. She's going to step forward with the lizard to hit Stanley. Okay. Second action to rage.
Oh, Russ.
Does a 20 hit Stanley?
20 is on the nose.
All right.
No, it won't hit me. I got Forbidding Ward.
Nice.
So 21.
Forbidding Ward only works against one creature. Which creature did she ward you from?
Oh, she didn't specify.
I would assume the lizard that you were already engaged with.
Yep, that's right. So 20 will hit.
So that is only 11 damage. Stanley, it is your action.
Alright, so she hit me, the lizard grabbed me. Can I shove the lizard or do I have to escape first?
You would have to escape to do that.
Then I will just mark the lizard as my prey and then take a couple swings at him with twin takedown. First one's not good. It's only a 13. And then the second one's much better. That's a -2, so 26 minus 2 is 24.
That will hit.
For a whole 5 damage, and then I will try to strike him again with my Warhammer, so that'll be a -6. Not good again for 14.
Okay, that'll miss. And what was the damage on the one hit?
5.
5? Alright. And give me your flat check.
Check. 2. Not going well.
Alright. And that'll be 5 points of acid damage.
Alrighty.
Okay, so get it immobilized. Tristan.
Tristan holds forth that scroll, and now a quandary. That big guy in the back, he's well within range as I do a 3-action magic missile. Let's see, and this is... Double check. All right. So it'll be 3d4 plus 3. Because scrolls don't automatically heighten, right?
Correct.
Not hateful. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13 damage.
Okay.
And that's all of my actions.
Alright, the lizard holding Stanley is going to try to chomp. So it's only got a -1 because of the forbidding ward, but you're flat-footed to it.
18.
18.
Oh, on the floor.
On the floor is a 3, so I get to re-roll the miss.
Wow.
Into a nat 20 on the Extinction curse die. And for those of you who don't know, it looks like a big top on all of the max numbers.
That's the one.
No, there's the one.
It killer.
So, it does double damage because it is not a named lizard. Actually, I named it. His name is
2.
Lizzie.
Slimy.
Lizzie McGuire.
Only 10 points of damage from that. Misses with its second attack, and misses with the third. Fixia, I need you to make a athletics check.
All right, and that's at is that at a -3 as well because of my stupefied condition?
Nope, because that's a physical check, not a mental.
Cool. That's at least I have that going for me somewhat. That's actually pretty good. Let's see what the total is. 26.
26. You were able to stay above water. What would you like to do?
Can I try to climb out of the water?
Okay. Let's see here. I would need another athletics check from you.
Right. That's actually pretty good as well. That's a 25.
25. You successfully take an action and climb out.
Well, let's see. For my last action, I think I'm going to.
You have two actions. The
I
first,
like two
the
actions.
first one's just a swim check you have to make, otherwise you.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Okay. Well, let's see here. Yeah, I guess I'm just gonna stay right where I'm at. Can I hit that big guy from where I am? All right. I'm gonna, I guess, just swing with my scimitar at him. That is, wow, yeah. A 26 again. Got
That will hit.
19, 18, 19 on the die. Nice. 4. I keep getting 6s with my D6 too. Damn. It's about to go to shit real soon. 8.
8 points of damage. You bite into the water elemental. Rook, your action.
I should still have one more action though, right? Because I had 2 more actions.
I'm sorry, you had 2 actions.
Yeah, so for my last action, I just want to raise my shield.
There you go.
I'll go ahead and just take that 5-foot stride. Or I'll tell you what, put me. No, I got this option. Sorry. I'll go ahead and put me here. That's cool. And then I'm going to go ahead and make one attack with my neck slicer.
Okay.
15 plus 11 is 26.
That will hit, not crit.
Minimum damage of 5. Open up with my second swing. 10 plus 6 is 16.
That is a miss.
That'll be my turn.
Okay. Its turn. It's first going to see this ample target of opportunity to drop a cone of acid to hit the 3 of you back there. 15-foot cone.
Do I get an attack of opportunity from that, or?
No.
I didn't think so. It's not a spell, so.
Correct. It's just a 2-action ability with the acid and primal trait, so it doesn't meet the manipulate.
Where's the damn cone I had?
I just need the 3 people in the back to make reflex saves. Because I can angle a 15-foot cone to hit all 3 of you.
Now, just to clarify, is this save at a this
It's physical,
Reflex
so no.
save. So it's physical.
No. Okay.
I got a 10.
10?
Okay. I got a 9.
A 9? Okay.
God damn it.
22.
22. Okay. So,
There it is. There it be.
oh God. Sprout and Sexton.
Yeah.
36 points of damage as I rolled max.
I'm
And
dying one.
Crit failed.
Dying one.
You're both dying 2 because it was a critical effect.
Dying 2 then.
And James, you passed. You take 9 points of damage. And then
Alright.
for its third action, it will go to bite. Rook, 22.
I'll interpose my shield as that reaction. Is it flat foot, or is I'm going to knock it back in the air? It's choice.
It will stick to being flat-footed. With that, does a 22 hit you?
It is not with the shield at a 23.
Nice. So you effectively blocked that. Sprout, flat check.
15.
15. You are now dying 1.
Woo!
And this thing gets an order. The water elemental comes here.
Is that going to provoke from our fighter friend?
Already used the reaction.
Yeah, he's already
Okay.
used his reaction. Actually, move it right there, 1 over, please, as it is going to attempt to shove into the air. Does a 25 beat your fortitude DC?
What is a fortitude DC?
Your
10.
fortitude save plus 10.
No, it's only a 19.
Okay. You move 5 feet into the air.
Okay.
You fall 30 feet, but with the air swirling around, you only take 5 points of bludgeoning damage for the fall.
Okay. But I'm 30 feet down.
Down, correct. You have fallen into the moat.
Excellent.
Okay. That was first action from him. His second one, he will reach out with his 2 actions and heal the lizard for 12 points of healing to L2. Her turn. Stanley's in hand, so she is going to stride towards Tristan. He is 25 feet.
Alright, so 5, 10, 20,
15.
25.
No, second stride to get next to you. Third attack, Trident. And that's a 23 to hit.
That will hit.
Okay. She's raging, so you will take 13 points of piercing damage.
Alright.
Back to the top, Stanley.
Alright, so I am going to hear them all fall. So I'm going to attempt to break his grapple.
Okay.
Athletics, right?
Yes.
22.
22. Where's an acrobatics to escape?
I thought it was a strength. I thought you could choose.
Escape is athletics and it's an attack action.
Yep. And 22, so beat its AC, you get out.
Okay, and then I'm going to stride and leap back over the moat.
You only have 5 foot of movement to try that. You do not have the 10.
You are right.
It's still relatively easy DC.
Yeah, you just get a minus, right? Yeah, I'll still try it. It's a 21. I've got an 11 on my athletics, so
Long
pretty
jump.
cool.
If you didn't stride at least 10 feet, or if you attempt to jump in a different direction from your stride, you automatically fail.
What?
Oh, so it's not just a lower DC.
Page 242.
That's different.
Yep.
So
You
I'm
want to rethink that?
Yeah, so can I undo that?
Yes, I will allow you to undo that.
That puts me pretty much stuck, so I already marked him, so I will take a couple more strikes at him. Not great. That's what's one plus 9. 17 on the first hit. All right, we'll come back to it.
Oh, okay. I see. Rewind just for clarification. There's the leap basic action and then the long jump. The leap basic action, you can leap up to 10 feet horizontally automatically with the with a short jump. So you would not be able to clear that, but just to clear it up, that you can.
So if I step to the square to my east,
If you stepped and then jumped,
step and then jump.
you would have, since that's about 50-50, there would be a chance you would fall still.
Okay,
Because
that's
it's not
I'll,
completely a clear square.
I'll still beat the guy up. So my first one was a 17, and my second one was a 14 plus 7, so 21.
All right, second attack hits.
Okay, second is my lesser, fourth one, so 5 damage, and then is he still up?
Yeah.
I will activate the potency crystal on my warhammer, and so that gives me a +1 and a +1 striking, and I will try to hit him with the warhammer with a spend a hero point. Try it again. That was still decent. 12 plus 9 minus 4, right? Because he's my prey.
Yep.
So 12, 9, 23, 21. Minus 4 is a 17.
And then
Plus
plus
1 for 18.
That makes it the hit. You would have missed
God.
without that +1.
That was some math. So this is 2d8 plus my strength mod. 12 points of damage.
12 points of damage. And it collapses. As that is the exact number of hit points it had left.
Yay, one down.
Yeah.
And you still have one action left, I believe. Or no, you broke free, swung.
Free attack.
Never mind.
That's it.
Tristan.
All right. So she got up in my face. She hit me pretty hard. I'm going to return the favor with a produce flame. Natty 20.
Pull the card, please.
Power surge.
Fort save or die.
Triple damage. Let's see what I get.
Roll that beautiful bean footage.
So close. So that's going to be 7 plus 4 is 11 times 3 is 33.
Well, she's at dying too.
And she has a persistent burn of 2.
Right.
With that, I will take an interact action to pull out my healer's tools. So I can hopefully do a battlefield medicine on my next action, and that'll be it.
Okay. Fixia, I need a flat check from you.
All right. 16.
16, you drop down to dying 1.
All right.
Rook.
So what's going on with this maelstrom of wind?
Let's see here. Let me double check something real quick. Okay, yeah, you didn't have a chance to grab the edge because you had already used your reaction for the turn. That's right. Just double checking, I made sure I did that right. It is just buffeting wind down here at the bottom of the moat, and it is a rough-hewn wall, but that wind is whipping around.
Well, I'm gonna have to take the action to stow my weapon and my shield because I can't climb with anything in my hand.
Correct, and that'll be 2 actions, 1 for each.
And then I'm gonna attempt to make the climb up. So athletics check.
Correct, and you are wearing full plate, correct?
Yes.
Just making sure there's not any penalties to this sort of thing.
Do you have an 18 strength?
Yeah, he does.
So, yeah, he's good.
I got a 17 plus 11, so 28 to start this climb. I would prefer to come out on the side of the caster, so I'm going to try to come up near the altar.
Okay, so you're climbing up this way. And that was a very good check. And let's see what speed on that is.
Should be half my movement, I think. So it's only 10, so it's going to take me 2 actions to get up next turn, and then I'll be standing probably.
What's your climbs? What's your movement base movement?
My movement is 20 because of my full plate. So it's going to be half would probably be 10.
No,
your speed is 25.
I'm sorry?
Your speed is 25 because you have the strength. You have the strength for it reduces the speed penalty by 5.
Yep.
Okay. I thought it was.
There's a table for the climb action. If your speed is between 20 and 35 feet, a successful climb will give you 5 foot of movement. It's a single action for the climb check.
Gotcha.
So you were up 5 feet. You got 25 more to go because your total was.
You turn feet out of here.
30, I think you said.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep.
Does a crit increase his speed up?
It would if he had crit.
Okay.
DC is 25. But you are on your way back up. And lizard number 1, seeing its handler drop, is Russian Tristan. It'll do 2 actions to lurching charge. And that is a 19 to hit.
That is a hit exactly.
Okay. You will take 5 points of piercing damage. And the acid is going to start eating into you. Dustin, I need a persistent check from last round. And it does not grab you.
16.
16? Okay. You took 2 more points of acid, but you are no longer acidic. Now Tristan is. And then its last attack, it will try to attack you again. And 19 was on the money, so that will miss by 1. Sprout, flat check.
At an 11.
11, and you're at dying 1.
Yeah.
You are now unconscious.
Yay.
Wounded 1. All right. Orders the elemental to there. And since it's a wind elemental, it flies.
Thought it was a water horse.
Oh, water. Let's see then. With that, the water horse will move to there. because it's going to try to kick Stanley into the wind there. And that was a nat 2027.
Ooh.
That'll do it.
So you'll fly 10 feet backwards. And let's see, which one do you cross over into, the wind or the waves? Wait, actually, I think they talk about where they meet up. Oh, please.
Just a water spell. So I go 30 foot up.
No, it's just flat there. They cross each other, so there's a 50-50 chance as to which one you fall into.
I rolled a 1, so that's the lower one.
Well, I was going to say evens wind, odds water. You landed in the water.
Water it be.
That's the better one to land in.
That's my only happy natural one.
So that's its 2 actions, and then he's got 2 more actions to cast. Actually, let me double check the range on that spell, because he might not have anything to cast at the moment. That is a range of 30, so no, not that one. He spends 2 actions casting a spell as wood begins to cover his body in places as if his skin were made of bark.
The fucking tree.
That's a handy spell in 2nd edition.
Stanley, no, she gets her flat check, and she goes to dying 3. Now, Stanley.
All right, can I attempt to...
First, give me an athletics check.
Okay. I will do that. Over here. Over here. That's a 13 plus 11. 24.
All right, you were able to stay swimming.
Okay, and then I would like to climb up right here. You can see it right there. And
So-
can I stand on her body?
Yeah, so first action, move there. Second action, climb out. I need an athletics check to climb out.
19 plus 11, so a lot.
Yeah, you
31.
just kind of swim over and just jump up. You don't even climb out. Apparently part...
Dolphin?
It saves
Yeah.
me an action, so I just swam and I didn't use an action to climb. You said it.
You know what? You rolled so good. Fuck it. Yeah, let's do that.
Okay, so now I'm going to spend my last 2 actions to draw my minor healing potion and pour it in Sprout's vines or somewhere on her. I don't know how.
She's got a mouth.
Okay. In her mouth. I don't need that one. That was an 18, though, if it matters. 4 points of healing for her.
And she is at 4 hit points. Wounded 1. Tristan, now there's a lizard in your face.
Alright, so for my first action, I will 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 back. So now it has to come through Stanley, since he's a much better frontliner than I am. And then
I am right now.
my next action is going to be Battlefield Medicine on myself. Ooh. 25 exactly.
48.
So go big. 10 and 10, total of 20 back. I am no longer knocking on death's door. And for my last action, I'm going to cast Shield.
Seems legit. Fixia, flat check.
All right.
Oh, wait 1 second. Persistent acid to Tristan.
Oh, yeah. And that is an 18.
All right. So that 6 points of acid is the last acid you're taking for a bit. All right. Now flat check from Fixia.
14.
14. You are now unconscious, wounded 1. Rook.
All right. Do I do athletics for each one of these 5 feet, or how does that
Yes.
work? Okay. So
Go big.
I'm gonna use my last hero point because I rolled a 1. That's
Probably
much
a
better.
good plan.
24.
24. You're up 5 feet. Oh, no. I'm sorry. 24. You are stymied. You did not move at all.
At 24. Good God.
25 was the DC, he said.
Lovely. Then that one didn't make it either, and 21. So I make no progress this turn.
Yeah, that wind is just buffeting you.
Okay, that's my turn.
Okay. Lizard goes to eat Stanley. Moves forward. That's a 13 will miss. And 19.
20 is my AC.
So it missed you completely. Sprout, what you doing? Stanley is bending over you.
Yeah. Do I have access to my head laying there?
Your what?
My head.
Yes, she
Access
does.
to your head?
Yeah, my
Yeah.
gourd head.
It's
So
dangling
you have
right
access
above
to
her.
your head.
Yeah,
It's
okay.
attached.
Well, I didn't know if he was like too close to me.
No, that's a tea bag. It's
Okay.
different.
I would like to effortlessly reach into my gourd head, and I only have one thing in there, so I can take it out with a free action, and it's my healing wand. And I'm going to use my first action to do a
Nothing else in there.
2-action first level heal spell on Stanley.
You 2 actions.
2 actions.
What's
yeah.
that?
Yep. So D8 plus 8.
It's her character.
10 plus
D10.
Has a funny action.
$14 points.
Okay.
Well, you're standing on me. I want to cast shield on myself.
Works.
I just pictured like Groot just like laying on the ground, you know, like on his back, just like raising a shield basically.
I'm Sprout.
Seeing how you all are hugging the wall, he is
No, he didn't see this.
not going to sustain the creature to give it an action this turn. The spell still stays because it doesn't have to be sustained to keep in effect. So that it's just going to sit there for a turn. And he's going to stride up to there. And this is the last time you'll meddle in my affairs, plant. Flaming Sphere on the Gordleshy. Reflex save, please.
But how does he get me when I'm under somebody?
Because he can place it anywhere in the square he chooses.
Well, he sucks. I got. What am I doing? A reflex? Or
Reflex.
22.
22.
22?
You take no damage,
Woo!
as you were able to roll away from the sphere of fire that tried to touch onto you.
I'm gonna laugh.
Because fire's bad.
There we go.
Especially when you're a twig.
Yeah. And she dies out. Bleeds out. Stanley, what you doing? There is a ball of fire uncomfortably close to your testicles.
So was that wand.
I mean, I don't know how
I-
she healed you, but I'm pretty sure you just got tank poked.
Yeah, I felt it.
Silver bullet works every time.
Little poke.
There we go. That's a better one.
I am going to mark the lizard as my prey, and then wail on him a little bit. 9 plus 13 is 22.
That's a hit. That's what that is.
And then he's my prey minus 2. So 7 plus 14 is a 21.
That'll also hit.
Those two hit.
James, the horse does disappear. It is sustained for up to a minute.
So
Well, that's good.
15 points of damage on that one.
How much?
15. And then I rolled a 15. So that is 9 minus 6. 3. So 15 plus 3 is 18.
18 is a hit.
And that is for 9 points of damage.
All right.
24 points of damage for him this round.
Good man. Tristan,
All right.
move forward.
20. Tristan will move forward 5 feet. 10 feet, sorry. Do a battle medicine on... Wait, has he received battle medicine today?
No, he is not.
Okay.
Nobody's received
got
battle
shit.
medicine yet.
Oh, I don't think I made it, though. Let me check. Medicine
That's a
is...
problem.
Slightly.
Nope. I only have a total of 12.
That will do nothing.
Oof.
And for my third action, I cast Shield.
Third action shield. Nice. Classic. Fixia, you're still unconscious. Rook.
I make that slow climb. You said the DC is 25.
Correct.
All right. Well, that was only a 23, so I don't fall. That was a 27. I make 5 feet, so I'm now 10 feet above the ground.
Correct.
And that was a 17, so I've moved 5 feet. That is my turn.
Now that you're getting up here, you realize that you can make this a little bit easier on yourself if you brace against the side wall, because it's only 5 feet wide. So you could actually shimmy up by putting pressure against both walls and help alleviate some of that wind. Lizard 1. I need all 4 of you, including the unconscious Fixia, to make reflex saves.
Alrighty.
Ho, ho, ho.
As it is that time of day again.
23.
23,
25.
25.
I'm gonna use my hero point.
Use your hero point.
I don't want to die again.
25 with a natural 20.
25, now 20.
Are we doing reflex? 26.
26. All right. So everyone but Tristan is going to take half because 20.
I managed to dive behind Fixia just in time.
Yeah, you managed to shield yourself
Just
with
picked
his
him up.
Yeah, half
his
damage.
corpse. Half
You did
damage.
20, so you had to get 30 to not take any.
Everyone will take 6 points of damage, that except Tristan. So Sexton, you are now back to dying 2.
I'm dead again.
You're down to dying 2?
Yeah.
And then the lizard is going to try to bite Stanley with his last
Whoops.
action.
Stanley Yelnats.
And will miss because it's trying to bite you but also avoid the fireball at the same time. Sprout. Flat check.
No.
16.
16, you are dying 1. Brindle will sustain the action for the ball of fire. And move it onto Tristan, since he is also trying to heal the peoples. Reflex save, Tristan.
Not quite as good. Only a, 17 and 5 is 22.
All right, you'll take no damage from that.
Oh.
But since you were distracted from that, he does smack you with a produce flame. And that. And you will take 12 points of damage from produce flame.
I would say Bidu, but right now I'm the only healer we've got.
Correct.
Damn straight.
That's his 2 actions. Stanley. You've got a battered and bloody lizard in front of you.
I will do my twin takedown on him once more, since he's already my prey. 11 plus 9 is a 20. And 18 plus 7 is 25.
That will hit on both accounts.
That's these 2, 9 plus 8. Okay, I will drop my Warhammer, which is fine. I will pick Sprout up with 1 action and walk her into this other room behind cover. Or is this a double door?
It is a double door.
But it's a double door in a 5-foot space.
Yep, so you can just tuck around the corner.
Yeah, wherever she's out of line of sight from Big Baddie.
And free action to put her down.
Free action to put her down.
That's your 3.
That's it.
Tristan, Stanley got one of the wounded out the way.
All right. So I am going to clear his line of sight. So there's 5, 10, 15, 20. Second action is pulling out my next minor healing potion. And last action is drinking it, and I'm only getting 4 back.
Just for thought process, can I attempt a medicine check without healer's tools?
No.
Okay, didn't think so. But because she's a plant, can I do it with my water skin?
No. Nice try, though.
Hey, innovation.
I mean, she might be a plant, but she's still bleeding plant ooze out of the variety of wounds that she has.
So I need to put her in sunshine for photosynthesis?
Oh, you still got to bind wounds on a plant.
No, you literally, it says you can do photosynthesis.
Yeah.
You teach cooking, not botany.
I'm reading what it says.
Oh, I haven't really read the Leshies that much, but okay. Tristan, that was your actions?
Yep.
Fixia, you are back dying. Give me that flat check.
Yep. Let's see what we get here. 13.
13, that's enough to push you to dying 1. Rook.
I try to American Ninja Warrior my way up this wall now with my hand press. 24 for an athletics check.
You move up 5 feet.
That one was only 15.
15, you are stymied, but you didn't slide down any that you feel like you might have if you weren't braced on the opposite wall.
And that one is an 18, so I'll make 5-foot press. Make 5 more feet this round. I'll see you in 3 more rounds, fellas.
You are total up 25 feet?
This new guy's
15.
been working out.
15.
15? Oh.
15.
Oh.
He's halfway there.
Halfway. You're living on a prayer. Well,
Oh.
let's see. He hears you clunking.
I can't hear that song without thinking of Harley's Blessed character, that was her battle hymn in Deadlands. Hell on
Oh,
Earth.
God. That's fantastic. Sprout, flat check.
Don't have to think very hard.
You got a 1.
Oh, 1? You're dying 3.
Oh. Have you heard points, thing?
No.
Yeah, it looks like you might have jostled her a little hard, and she bleeds out even faster.
Yeah, I don't know anything about plants.
Thrindle is going to sustain the spell, moving the flaming sphere onto... Well, first he's going to step right here to look down where the one guy fell. Sees him climbing up. Then sustains the spell to bring the flaming sphere onto the climbing.
5, 15, 20, 25, so it can go down 5 feet.
So there's a ball of fire coming towards you.
But the wind puts it out, right?
And with his last action... Oh, you don't have any other actions. Oh, you could throw the spear, but that sounds like a terrible idea. No, he's just gonna start cackling maniacally. Come on up, Haffy. Never thought you should be here in the first place. You could still surrender. And then it goes to Stanley.
Can I grab Fixia from where I'm at?
No, you'd have to move over to him.
Is there a thing about... I was watching one of those basics videos, and so, like, that guy's got complete cover from me, but there's something about leaning around cover or something like
Takes
that.
an action to lean around cover.
Yep.
So...
You could take the action to lean around the cover to grab Fixia.
Okay. Because I want to, like, lean around the cover and just kind of drag Fixia, but I don't want to come back out from the cover, because I'm going to throw my light hammer. So I would...
You could lean around, grab Fixia.
Drop him behind me. Right, I can drop him in an adjacent square with a free action, right?
Correct.
Okay, so I'll lean, drop
Give me an
Fixia
athletics
behind me.
check, because he's a lot bigger than the gourd.
Natural 20, 31.
Oh yeah, you just kind of yeet him.
Okay,
Just slide him.
as I'm still... I'll probably hurt him too.
Yeah, probably. Yay.
As I'm still leaning around the cover, I will throw my light hammer that was still in my hand. I'll say, "Hey, idiot!" and throw my light hammer at Big Baddie.
All right.
Big dumb.
A 16 plus 7, and then whatever minus is, because I can throw it 20. So I think I'm at 20 with him, right?
You're actually... He's 25 from you.
Okay, so I have a...
Minus 2 from
penalty.
that. And the leaning around cover and throwing. But, what was your total before that?
23 minus whatever.
You hit him.
And then that'll be a 1d6 for 7 points of damage.
Yeah. You cracked him in the face with the hammer. He stopped laughing maniacally at that. Tristan.
All right, here we go. I'm going to stride over here. I'm going to stand over top of Fixia. Then I'm going to attempt a battle medicine check on the gourd, because I have not done her yet, and she hasn't received it. Natural 20.
One. Heal up, girl.
Apparently my dice like Kristen much better. All right,
Right.
so there's
The
8,
best sprout there is.
12, 19, 25 back.
That's more than I expected today.
25.
And for my last action, I will draw my last lesser healing potion.
Just doesn't know you guys should see our fern on our front porch. It's dying.
Justin.
Fixia, give me a flat check.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna toss a hero point for that one. Try that again. 11 the second time.
11, which is enough to push you to wounded 2 unconscious.
Ooh.
Rook.
Yeah, I got a 2 the first time. So.
He seems to be waiting for you.
Oh, it's my go?
Yep.
Okay, I didn't hear it. Let's see. So if I've moved up 15 feet, that puts me at 20 feet line. So it'd be 2 climbs to get up there. And then there's a fireball to sitting at the second height.
Yeah, but it's not as big as it's showing on there. It can be, you can
I
move
got it.
around it.
I'm going to attempt to climb, so I'll climb 1. So that's 21, so I make it 5 feet.
Yep.
That one is 30.
You get up. Where are you getting up at?
I will go ahead and get up, put me in between him and 2. That's where, hold on, you got me.
Yep, I know where you're at. Right there.
Yeah. And then my last action is I'm going to grab a hold of this guy. So I'm going to make an athletics check just to grab him and say, I've been waiting a long time to get my hands on you, you son of a bitch.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
That was a 30. I got
A
a
30? You grabbed him. You grabbed him real good.
Is that a... So I
That's an
use
action.
a hold of him, and I'm in real face close value. He's staring into my one good eye, and I said, I can't wait to take my time with you.
Twist his dick. Twist his dick.
Yeah, you actually have him restrained rather than just grabbed.
You got a
Okay.
crit.
It's going to be real... We're going to have enough... we're going to have about 10 rounds of me time. That is my turn.
That is your turn.
That sounded really rapey, by the way.
I mean, we don't kink shame here.
I mean, well, yeah.
I ain't
One of-
good.
That's false.
Yeah,
One of them-
that's definitely false.
Several times.
One of them is a consenting adult in this situation.
The other has no choice.
Yeah.
Just yell surprise first.
And no homo.
Yeah. Surprise.
No,
Anyway,
it's pretty
that is my 3 actions. Well, that worked out great.
Yep. First thing he's going to do is, since sustaining the spell doesn't really cause any sort of thing he could do it with being restrained, I need you to make a reflex save as he is trying to hotfoot you.
So I use bulwark against this. How does that work with the reflex save? So that's in addition to my normal. So I throw out my dex and I use that with my roll.
Yes,
So okay. So
because
that-
your armor provides you with protection from these sorts of things.
Okay, so that would be a plus 10. So 17.
17. All right, you're going to take damage from it, but I don't think you're really worried about damage at the moment.
Not really.
He hasn't really been hurt all that bad.
No, he's been inconvenienced, which is the worst thing in the world for an angry half-orc.
And the rest of your team.
I can take damage all day. Just don't inconvenience me. And that'll be 14 points of damage.
Okay. Still pretty heavy, but not awful.
And then he's going to try to get out of this predicament that he is in with a couple of attempts to escape. An 18 will not do it. But the natural 20,
Oof.
he manages to push off and get his trident intersposed between the two of you. But that is all he can do. As Stanley, it is your go.
Stanley is going to... Let's see. How... I'm still not 100% on how all the leaping stuff works. So I want to get behind him. What's my most action economy friendly way to do that?
As long as you move up to 10 feet, you can do the 2-action long jump and clear.
Okay, so let me move 10 feet and jump. So that'll be my 2 actions. I
So
get
that's
remaining.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
25. Okay, so let me try my athletics.
That's a relatively short jump, so it's a low DC.
Yeah, it's 19.
19 total?
Yeah.
Let's see here.
Should have put these on the terrain level. There we go.
And that was a 15-foot jump?
Yes.
So you made it.
Okay, I was going to say, could I have ran a different way to make it a shorter jump? Like I would have got my 10 feet to number 1 and then jumped, but I guess that would have been 25 maybe. Anyways, so I have 1 action left. I'm going to draw my maul.
Actually, James, put him here because he couldn't have spun directions. He had to stride up to here, then make that jump. Stanley, not.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so I would
Because he can't turn.
It had to be a straight line.
Yeah, so
Right,
he would have
okay.
moved, then 5, 10, continuing that move, and then jump in that distance right there. 'Cause
So
you
I'm
have the
adjacent
movement.
with him, right?
Yeah, you're next to him.
I'm going to grab him.
Athletics check.
27.
You have him grabbed. Just grabbed.
Yeah.
Apparently.
I think it's his turn to go in the pit.
Is disarm and athletics too? I'm not going to
Yes.
do it this time, obviously, but it's athletics as well. Okay.
Yes. Tristan.
Tristan
Stanley doing Stanley things.
will 5, 10, get to there, see that he is grabbed, and makes a nice, easy target for the electric arc that's only going to hit him
Appreciate it.
for 9 damage.
All right. He takes a little bit of that. Fixia, you are
Unconscious.
unconscious. Wounded 2.
Yeah.
Bobby, you're up.
I'm going to produce my. I'll go ahead and go with the orc knife because this is personal now. Make an attack with my second action. 19 plus 11 again, so 30.
That is a critical hit. Double damage.
that is only double of 10. Do I get a card for this? Or is it
No,
for
only on natural 20s.
And I'll make another stab at him again. With this being an agile weapon, it's not as bad as a punishment, but it still won't. I'd only get a 10, so I still won't break him. So that's my turn. He gets a nice shank, and that's it.
Yeah, you stuck him pretty good there. Sprout.
I would like to go somewhere.
You gotta stand up.
I want to stand and go there. Please. And then I'm gonna. Stanley has him grabbed, right?
Yeah, Stanley has him grappled currently.
All right. I'd like to cast Forbidding Ward on Stanley.
That you've used 2 actions. Is that a 2-action spell?
It is.
It is. I'll just cast Shield then on myself.
Shield yourself. Shield yourself.
Shield your ass.
Sustaining the flaming sphere on Rook. Reflex save, please.
$22.
22. You take no damage. And then he's going to try to stab Stanley off of him. 25.
That's a hit.
Which will do 15 points of damage. Still up.
Yep.
And 23 on that one, so that's a hit. For 10 points of damage.
And then I'm dying 1.
And he will spin to face Rook. Stanley, give me that flat check.
14.
14, you are wounded 1 unconscious. Tristan?
I'm gonna step in. He does not have any cover that I can see.
Nope.
So he likes fire. I'm gonna show him some fire. 20, let's see, that's 18 plus 9, 27 to hit.
27 is a hit, not a crit because it's a bark skin, but bark
he's
skin has
made
a
of
problem.
wood.
Bark skin
Has a weakness to fire. All right, so before his reflex save, that's going to be 11 damage.
Okay. What does he get a reflex save for?
Oh, sorry, no, that's 11 damage. Plus the weakness.
Oh, he's going to dismiss the spell. He still takes the damage, and he drops to dying 1.
Damn it. I wanted to grab him and just burn him with his own ball of fire next turn.
Well, Rook,
balls.
that spell is still active at the moment.
Oh, that spell's still active?
Until his next turn.
Oh, and he's dying? Then I just grab him by the back of his scalp and I just cook his face in his own ball of fire.
All right.
Hey, no
that
reflex
will be my
save.
turn as a coup de grace. As I just grab him.
Are you going to step out of the fire?
Yeah, no, I use him as a shield. Does it really matter?
Well, he starts bleeding out even more heavily as he crit failed the reflex save. Then it becomes his turn. He's not sustaining the spell, therefore it goes poof. And he dies out in your arms as you roasted his face.
This is almost romantic.
It's a candlelit dinner.
You see a small tear roll down my face as I'm unconscious.
I drop him like a bad habit, and then I'm just done with him like yesterday's trash.
Stanley made his check.
I really got to stop getting knocked out at the beginning of a fight. Like, I think this is the second
It's
time in a
Stanley
row.
down.
Stanley down.
Okay. I'll revisit that on my turn then, if it's still by round.
We are out of rounds. There are
Because everybody's stabilized.
people who are unconscious. Is Harlock over there, Stanley, and Fixia.
All right.
I'll go do a medicine check on Harlock.
I'll take care of Stanley.
They're just gonna step over me to go check on Harlock, even though I saved your life.
She was unconscious. She doesn't know that happened.
Into her little beast.
Stanley gets 11 points back from my medicine check.
What's your medicine check, Sprout?
I got a 27.
27 for D8 heals.
For does medicine check doesn't get eaten.
Rook is pounding a bottle of wine right now. After he just whooped that guy's ass, he just
Nice.
pulled out a bottle of wine.
It is Valley Vineyard.
Oh, it's a local.
Nice.
Oh, their honey meat is
He got
amazing.
22 points of healing back.
22 points of healing, and he just kind of...
I think it's about 5 years old, so it's aged nice and strong.
So as I come back to consciousness, I'm not gonna even like open my eyes yet. Be like, Rook, did you get him?
Yeah, his ass is cooked.
And I'm just gonna give him thumbs up and then lay there for a minute.
I'll search this guy, see if there's any trophy I can take off for this burned.
Part of that wooden corrupted holy symbol of Gozra got a little singed.
That will be my favorite trinket of this whole exposure.
And Harlock looks confused. How did you get into the temple?
We were prisoners. Oh, 'cause this is my favorite person. Yeah. I followed Gozra.
I put my trust in the wind and the waves, and there you are.
Here I am. To save
Hey,
you.
can somebody help me out? Or, just fuck me in the back? Cool.
Oh, are you dying somewhere?
Yeah, dude,
Yeah,
I've been
he's just
unconscious this whole
unconscious.
time. I've been unconscious for like an hour.
While she's taking care of her own, I'll come back and I will try a regular treat wounds.
Sorry, my
Fails,
dude.
does more damage. I go to the dying one. It's fine.
Did crit fail on that one?
I hope so.
You did crit fail, didn't you?
I rolled a 1.
Oh my god.
All right, Mr. Sexton. 9-3.
Oh my god.
Can I go do a medicine check on him?
He's immune to medicine for 10 minutes.
Yeah, he can't get it. I need you to make a flat check.
Oh no. Oh no.
Here we go, boys. Girl.
My dice hate you.
I got a natural 1, so.
You are dead, sir.
Wait, do you still have your hero points?
Sure don't.
No, he already used it.
And this is why your wizard shouldn't be your healer.
Yeah.
But
But I did great on everything else.
you're going to come in with a new character next week.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Because with the death of Fixia yourself, we're going to call it for the night.
All right. Can I add that one to my kill tally?
No. No, that's
You don't get murder, but you get manslaughter.
Hey, I tried.
negligent homicide.
Yeah, that's
No, practicing without a license.
still
You're
illegal.
trained, so you actually have the license.
He doesn't have insurance though, so he's
Right.
good.
All right. Thanks, everybody, for watching, and we'll see you with the next episode next week. Have a great night.